Welcome. I don't imagine anyone's live yet, but we are live, so. With me tonight is Lid. We might also have other guests tonight. But yeah, we're here to play some Half-Life 1. How exciting. Are you excited, Lid? 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 Motherfucker.
Hello.
There you are. How you doing?
God damn it. What a great time for something to crap out. I don't even know what happened. I just disconnected and reconnected.
Alright, yeah.
I am, it's been a while since I played OG Half-Life.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what it's like.
Let me turn down some audio first before we go any further. That still seems too loud.
The classic green menus. Like Steam used to be before I ever used it.
Yeah, and before I think the first time I ever used Steam was 2012. Do you know when you first used Steam?
I believe it was 2010, maybe 2011.
Let's do medium. Medium sounds about right for Half-Life 1.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated...
Before we go any further, I am going to switch to full screen. Tell me, and hopefully that will work. Thank you, Jane Inferno, for the follow. Thank you, Jaina, for giving 3 tier 1 subs.
The time
Did we miss G-Man? No.
47 a.m.
Thank you, Jane.
I think you just missed a police officer.
Yeah, I think so too.
Jane is simping.
I mean, thank you. I appreciate it.
Is maintained at a pleasant 68
That
degrees
Stu, Stella Starum, and Jane now all have subscriptions. That's an additional $15, which means we are halfway there. Which means, Jane, you solely have gotten us halfway to a South Park: The Epic Stick of Truth stream. So,
beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the central transit hub in Area 9.
God. So, I should go over my history with Half-Life 1. I played like 3 hours of this game. I got to the part of the game where you're fighting like lightning dudes, the dudes who shoot lightning with shotguns. And then I put the game down, and then I haven't come... Unlike Portal, which I didn't have a reason to come back to, my reason for not coming back to Half-Life 1 is... Can I turn subtitles on? Let me see if I can do that.
The classic challenge, figuring out where they put the subtitles.
Does not look like there are subtitles, unfortunately.
There's gotta be.
Allow
Is it
custom...
audio? Is it video? Is it gameplay?
There is no gameplay tab. It's not audio.
Well, I just mean in games in general, it's always a complete mystery where they put it.
Yeah, I am not seeing subtitles anywhere in this video game. Oh well, there's probably a mod, but whatever. Look at those loading screens. Majesty Von Doom says Bryan Cranston video game. That's technically true. But yeah, the reason why I didn't continue Half-Life was because when I put it down, it's like, do I really want to... Oh, do I have auto run on? Huh. Okay, I guess that's alright.
Inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt.
For a second I thought it crashed.
In the event of an emergency, Passengers are to remain
How many people we
seated
got? We got
and
5
await
people.
further
Chat's pretty
instruction.
active tonight. Is the Half-Life? But yeah, I didn't continue Half-Life because like, do I want to get to the end of Half-Life and then be sad that there's no more Half-Life? Not really, but with episode 3 script leaking and people working on adapting that script, I feel like now is a time to, you know, plus I need to beat Half-Life 1
Plus, you know,
too.
Half-Life Alyx means that Half-Life is not completely dead, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though the last bit of content that was shown for it is a mod.
Yeah. Well, it's still only 2 years. I would say 4 years is when you're allowed to start being worried about a franchise not getting games. Like, if there's no news of a new game within 4 years, then it's like, ooh.
My introduction to Half-Life was Freeman's Mind.
A reminder that the Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon will commence this evening at 1900 hours in the Level 3 facility. The semifinals for high security personnel.
Oh, Half-Life Bridge Builder? Hell yeah.
Access transmission. Remember, more lives
Yes,
than your
Ricochet
own
2
will
win.
depend on your
When will
fitness.
Valve finally take a risk?
Do you
What
have
about
a
that
friend
overhead
who
alien
would
shooter they
make a
made?
valuable addition to the Black
How about a
Mesa
finished
team?
game of that?
Immediate openings
No.
are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics,
Quinoa says, 869 says, I will say Half-Life 2 is the most fun action movie single-player FPS I played, but it's definitely not spectacular to stuff today. Still loads of fun. I'm excited to try 2. Later, though.
You haven't played Half-Life 2?
No.
a reminder.
Did you not hear me say I only tried 3 hours of Half-Life 1?
I heard that, but like it didn't click that that meant that was all you had played of Half-Life.
Yeah.
Black Mesa Research Facility.
Uh-oh. Am I stuck?
A scheduled urinalysis or
You
radiation
see, have
checkup
you been running and
is grounds
jumping
for immediate
around?
termination.
Unfortunately, yes.
If you feel you have been
You're gonna
exposed to
collide with
radioactive
something
or
I-
other
I,
hazardous
think
materials in the course of your duties,
Uh-oh.
contact your radiation safety
Uh-oh.
officer immediately.
Are we gonna have to do the tunnel over again?
Work smart.
You might.
Let's...
Now arriving at
This is a really janky.
Alright,
Set
I
piece.
guess we're gonna have to do the whole ass tunnel
welcome to the
again.
Black Mesa Transit System.
This
automated
time we're
train
not
is
going to run and
provided
jump
for
around.
security
We're just
and
gonna
convenience
stand
of the
right
Black
here.
Mesa Research
I will
Facility
not
personnel.
touch the keyboard.
The time is
That's the guy
8:47
from Blue Shift.
a.m.
Yep.
Current top
Why didn't they make a game where you can play as the
93
scientist?
degrees, with an
Scientists
estimated high
can't have
of
guns.
105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained.
Did I- oh, I've
at a
played
pleasant
Gary's mod.
68 degrees at
Of course
all
I played
times.
Gary's mod. That counts as... Does Gary's mod count as playing Half-Life 2?
This train is inbound.
If
from
Gary's mod
level
counts,
3
TF2
dormitories
counts, doesn't
to
it?
No, because Gary's mod has all the Half-Life 1 enemies and weapons you can fuck around in. That's like a little bit more than
destination is a
TF2.
high security area beyond Sector C. You will need to return to the
I
central
probably will
transport
not do that. I might play Blue Shift, though. There's like a 60% chance I play Blue Shift. Maybe
If you
70.
have not yet submitted your identity to the retinal clearance system, you must
No,
report
but
to
it
Black
is
Mesa
Half-Life
personnel
2's real
for
legacy.
processing before
True.
into the high security branch of the transit system.
I'm gonna... Can I... Is there... Okay, there is a quick save
High
button.
toxicity of material routinely handled
It
in the
wouldn't be
Black
a
Mesa
90s
compound.
shooter without
No
one.
smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system.
By the way, apparently a Dark Forces 1
Please
source
keep
port
your
is
limbs
almost
inside
done.
the train
I'm
at
excited
all
for that.
times.
I just
Do
know...
not attempt
That
to
I bring
open
that
the
up because
doors
that's
until the train
according to
has come
Jaina,
a
Half-Life 2 above Gear
at the station
Gmod
platform.
above Half-Life 2
In
to
the
Gear
event of an
Mod
emergency,
is Trouble in Terrorist Town to
passengers
Among
are
Us.
to
That is
remain seated
objectively
and await
correct.
further instruction. If it is necessary to
I'm worried about that helicopter. I know that Plutonia core helicopter.
I do wonder. I wonder if
Until
that
assistance
could
arrives.
reappear at some point. Truly, who could say?
Alright, here's where I got stuck last time.
Jaina beat SMB1 for the first time.
Nice!
A reminder
That's a good
that
game.
Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon will
I like when
commence this
Mario
evening
runs
at
and jumps.
We know you do,
1900
Lid.
hours in the Level 3 facility. The semi-finals for high-security personnel will be announced in a separate secure access transmission. Remember, more lives than your own may depend on your fitness.
Save states but no warps. That sounds... I'll try again with warps but no save state. Which Mario 2, Jaina?
Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information.
But as far as the actual question that Andy was asking,
Yeah, that does not
doesn't necessarily answer.
Please contact our civilian recruitment division. The Black Mesa Research Facility is an equal opportunity employer.
Because
There.
the Super Nintendo, not lost.
A reminder
Okay,
to
good.
all Black
Correct
Mesa
answer.
personnel. Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility.
Okay,
Missing a
almost
scheduled
there.
urinalysis or
God, that's
radiation
just the thing
is
from
grounds for
Aliens, but
immediate
made into a
termination.
spider. Or crab.
If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive
Oh, there he is!
hazardous
G-Man.
materials
Some of these
in the
animations
course
are
of your
crazy.
duties, contact your
Did you know that this
radiation
game was
safety
originally
officer
on the
immediately.
Quake 1 engine?
Work safe. Work smart.
Yeah, quote unquote gold source.
That version is insane. Have you seen how primitive it is? They Resident Evil 2'd Half-Life 1 where they were almost done, but then went, nah, let's remake this whole fucking thing. We can do a lot better. And yeah, I'm excited to see what a lot better looks like.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity.
Like
Come on.
how many years
Come on,
after
Barney.
Doom? How many years after Doom 2 was this?
No, there was a guy in a suit, Jaina. I saw a guy in a
Very
suit.
safe and productive day.
There's only one guy in a suit in this entire... well, in this game.
Looks like you're running late.
Ah, Half-Life 1 sound effects. Is there anything better? Maybe... You know...
Kirby sound effects have basically gone completely unchanged for 30 plus years.
You know what's a good series of sound effects from the same era? Smash 64.
I think Half-Life 2 has some good gun sounds.
Yeah. So, okay, so I know I'm supposed to, you know, I can run and shoot and stuff, but it kind of feels right walking through this section. What is, hold on, is there an FOV slider in Half-Life?
Oh, there's gotta be.
Content lock.
It's probably in visuals.
Visuals?
You know what I mean? Video.
I'm looking at it, and, no.
Graphics.
Looks like, we're gonna have fun with this FOV.
Okay, you've gotta be able to set it through the console, though.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, you can switch it in the console.
One of those days, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, what happened to the problem?
It's
Given my
default
gratitude.
underscore FOV and then whatever number you want.
Yep, FOV 90. Exactly what I want. Oh, is it already at 90? What? This is 90?
I wonder if playing in widescreen versus quote unquote full screen borks that.
Probably. Oh well.
Hello there.
Because I know some some games
Sorry, Mr.
actually
Freeman, I got
use the
explicit orders
vertical
not to let you
angle
through.
instead of the horizontal, and then if you're playing in widescreen, that would get like kind of clipped. But I don't know. I don't know what a video game is.
Any ideas on the origins of that
Yeah,
new
Jaina,
sound?
if you're like, there's so many source games where
I'm
like,
not sure.
obviously this isn't it's current source, but
Huh.
like
Wonder what is going on over
even
there.
even like configuring like relatively basic things in like Counter-Strike Go, you need to
You
use the
got the wrong
console.
airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't.
Where the hell do I go?
Greetings.
No? Okay. Do I go this way?
Where did I leave that shutdown procedure?
Can we do this later?
This is not the source
Sorry,
port,
Mr.
right?
Freeman, I got explicit orders not to let you through without
This
your
may,
hazard suit on.
I mean like,
This is Half-Life on Steam.
well, but the Half-Life, but this is not Half-Life source.
No,
right?
no.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because someone in chat asked, but I feel like I would have noticed, just because like the floors are really shiny. But you know, Twitch compression and stuff,
I
can't be
must
sure.
remember to report that fluctuation. Ah, it's good to see you.
Loki Chronic says that you are using the HD models, which I think the difference will become a lot more clear when you start like
Okay.
having guns in your hand.
You want to give me the HUD suit game? Oh, do I have to go press a button right here? Yes. Man, so was Half-Life 1 the first game to call it a HUD?
No.
You sure about that?
Heads up display is a very old term. I would assume it at least has existed for like, yeah. Jaina says that's before video games even.
Well, okay, to use it in that video game context, was it the first one popular?
Go right on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today.
Access denied.
Trying to figure out if there was. I mean, like it's such a like universal term. But, like I don't know if that's something that was really.
So, Lit, do you like one or two more?
Half-Life?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably two.
I see. Interesting.
I think that they both have certain strengths, and like I think that the weakest part of each of them is that they both have levels that are kind of boring, and their endings aren't great.
Are you counting just base Half-Life or the episodes?
I'm thinking just the base games.
Okay.
If we counted the DLCs for both of them,
Two's not a lot more than ones because they were made by Valve
Later,
and not Randy Bobandy.
I will say though, it's still like pretty close because episode 1, like I'm sure some people really like it, but like even though it does have some interesting things, I've always felt like it was too similar. Like it reused too many locations and stuff from like base Half-Life. It kind of sucked to spend even more time in City 17.
But everybody likes episode 2.
we've boosted the
Access
Episode 2
denied.
is cool.
105%.
I've heard people say that's the best part of 2.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of
I
today's
think
sample.
base
I
2
gather they went to
has
some lengths to get it.
some like
You're waiting for
it
Gordon.
Base 2 has Ravenholm.
Chamber.
yes, base 2 has a lot of really interesting segments, but like episode 2 is just like so different from the base game
I
and
don't
like
think so. Recalibration.
is already like obviously more technically advanced than the base game, that they can do more impressive stuff, and like it's definitely a breath of fresh air. But I don't know necessarily if I'd say that, like, for example, it's there's still a lot of vehicle sections and stuff, and I don't know if I'd necessarily say that they're better. Yeah, Quinoa69 says Ravenholm Highway 17 and Nova Prospect are like the best chapters. I don't know if I'd say Nova Prospect is as good as you probably think it is. There's sort of like the turret defense bits that I wasn't a huge fan of, but Highway 17 is definitely like a great bit.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that.
So this is
although I will
like-
admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all
So this is
He's
like
highly
a
trained
moment, like
professional.
one of the most
We're
iconic
sure the
moments in
administrator
gaming,
that
I
nothing will
feel.
go wrong.
Like
It's
especially
classic.
with how like 2, like this implies everything bad that happened in 2 is this fault. Because this is the most important moment in Half-Life, like as a franchise.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's why everything else happens. It's the inciting incident, as your literature teacher might have told you.
What do I do? Oh yeah, I go up there.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments.
Quinoa says you could have such a fun source mod that's just a campaign where you drive around from place to place, killing people and doing set pieces. I think you've kind of just described most open world first person shooters from the past like 15 years.
Yeah.
Gordon, are you not hearing me? Climb up and start the rotor, please.
Yeah, Far Cry source. That's kind of the thing. Is honestly though, I feel like the reason why like nothing has really filled that space is because none of those types of games, like Far Cry type stuff, have movement or shooting that feels as good as Half-Life. Like, especially when you consider, like, Half-Life is a sci-fi game with crazy laser guns and stuff.
Take it from here.
Power to stage 1 emitters in
I know that like Far Cry's had like sci-fi expansions and shit. But it's
So was this just a bad idea, or was there deliberate like sabotaging by like one of the alien factions, or is just Black Mesa just fucked up horribly one day?
I believe that what so like they're basically doing the same thing Aperture's doing. They're just trying to make teleporting, you know.
They just have
And-
better funding at this point.
Yeah, and basically what happens is the G-Man intentionally I don't know exactly what if it's that he donated the sample that they used or what, but basically they're trying to make teleporting. G-Man interferes and makes it so that they fuck up and make aliens come to Earth.
For a client. And then he notices you and is like, "Oh,
Sample is ready.
this could be important. It's a surprise tool. We'll use it for later."
Is that fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
You haven't seen that meme?
I have seen that meme. It's just been a long while since I've seen anyone post it. Yeah, Far Cry 2 definitely seems like the obvious outlier.
I like 4. But 4 is just better 3. It's not as Eurojank and interesting as 2.
Yeah, like Far Cry 1 is like weird because
It's what if it's a bad sequel to
it's like what if Crisis
Yes.
wasn't as impressive?
yeah, what if which I mean also is kind of every sequel to Crisis if you think about it.
Damn.
But then there's also oh no.
But then 3, 4, 5 is 6 out. Is there a 6th one now?
Yes, that was last year.
God, no.
That's gonna be the last one for a while.
They're all the same fucking game. It's all just, here is the exotic location with the bad man. Kill the bad man.
Yeah, but 4 is like the most tight. As tight as an
2
Ubisoft open world game could be.
2 though feels like the one that actually had people who really cared and had something to say.
Yeah. Which is rare for an Ubisoft game. Because that was before the form. Well, I guess Ass Creed 2 was the start of the formula. Because Ass Creed 1 was kind of weird and experimental. 2 and its sequels, I think, are the birth of modern Ass Creed.
And then yeah, you have Primal, you have Blood Dragon, you have the other DLCs.
You have the not Fallout.
Oh no.
That's what 5's expansion is. Where do I go? Is there like a bench or something? Oh. Did I go?
I think you can open that door.
Did I? Oh no, I just crouch jump. Okay.
Yeah, get used to crouch jumping. I don't think it's as bad as in Black
I'm a
Mesa,
TF2
but
player. I know what I'm doing.
yeah, like you're gonna need to crouch jump basically all the time. I think you can interact with that panel and open that door even though it's like off the wall.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Oh, an expand alone. I forgot about that term.
Where's my crowbar?
Don't get it before too long. Be patient.
These are the aperture elevators. I just realized this. Oh my god, they're the same elevators. The same testing facilities.
It's very similar.
Uh-oh. Nope. I ain't getting head grabbed.
Yeah, like Quinoa says, they gotta make you feel vulnerable first. You gotta have like the tension and then the release when you get the big new thing. The shiny new tool.
Is it in this room, or do I...
I think the characters are talking, and then once they're done talking, one of them will open the door for you.
Why didn't they listen?
We tried to warn them.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
Oh, damn! Please tell me the black guy's not going to be the first one to die of Half-Life 1.
Could you imagine?
Such things could be.
could pretty easily.
How do I...
With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team.
Oh yeah, a lot of NPCs you can use the use key on them to make them follow
Access
you.
denied.
That includes like if you do that with the security guards, they can like help you in combat and stuff, I think.
Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. Oh! Did not realize those were one-hit kill.
They're very dangerous. It's a freaking laser beam.
There we go.
Classic sounds. And the classic fucking, what do you call them, decals that they leave on the walls.
Got one. Gordon, man, I'm glad to see you. What the hell is
Uh-oh. Lola.
Okay, we might live longer if we work together.
See how long this lasts.
Access
Why are you coming for me? I'm not the one with the projectile.
But you are the player.
Got another one.
Soda doesn't give you health. That's lame. Your lame Half-Life 1.
I thought it did. I thought it gave you like 1 pip.
Maybe.
Maybe that's Black Mesa.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
mess-
you gotta touch it.
Did you mess with the microwave?
No, I did not.
You canonically have to. Oh, it's broken. Never mind. You should have done something with it earlier because that's canonically correct.
Get me.
We'd better.
Is that from Marathon?
Now I wonder if those boys could have made a bigger mess.
The health station?
That would make
type
sense.
stuff.
Shout out to Bungie?
Yeah.
What?
Jaina says Marathon also invented Dark Souls bonfires. You know, I don't know if I buy that one. I think there was probably a game before that had somewhat similar checkpointing. Like I don't doubt that it. I mean, I don't know. Marathon is definitely a gap in my shooter understanding. But I would assume that, like, even if they're very similar, that's okay. That is the Marathon being the first FPS to use a mouse is not true. Doom actually did. It's just that because it was disabled by default, the vast majority of people did not use it.
Yep. Thanks, DOS. So basically, the end goal here is make it to the top. For right now, that's is make it to the surface and then.
Well, I mean, you'll you know as you get through the facility and talk to people, you'll be given more clear direction.
Uh-oh. That's like a real enemy.
Gordon, you need to get top.
Uh-oh.
Oh, these guys, I mean, like, with a melee weapon, they can be kind of scary, but once you get a gun, these will be goobers.
Where's my gun? Yeah, I imagine that. I just want my gun. I know it's... Oh, no. Uh-oh. That guy, that's not a goober.
Oh yeah, Vortigaunts are not goobers.
Yeah, no. Hence why they fucking killed me.
Vortigoobers.
I'm gonna try escaping in the sewer, see how that works.
I'm kind of surprised you don't already have a gun.
Did I miss...
Then again, I don't... Well, okay. Missing is relative. There are... I mean, you know, you've played Doom. You know that, like, sometimes there's guns and sometimes there's ammo, you know? There's a lot of places to pick up a gun. If I had to guess, I think that
There we go. Wait.
Okay, yeah.
That's bullets.
Oh. Okay. I think that the intended earliest point to get a gun is if that first security guard dies, you can pick up guns.
Oh, so I missed that. Okay.
It's the Akira elevator.
So how sentient are head crabs?
Judging from the second game, probably like, you know, I hate to bring up this animal because it's very funny and a meme because haha. Kind of like opossums. where they're kind of like a cat that only cares about food.
Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Oh, that's useful. I can tell that's useful. Oh, I could have gotten more if I was resourceful. Uh-oh.
One thing I will say is I feel like maybe you may want to consider taking some of this a little slower.
Yeah. Should I turn off auto run, you think?
Perhaps.
Oh, hey. Bullets. That's something. There we go.
Let's fucking go.
Half-Life, not the first game with clips, but definitely a very important example. Lid, I can tell what time it is. I don't like it. You know what time I think it is?
What?
It's platforming time.
Yep, you gotta do it every now and then.
Which way do you think I should go?
I think that's up to you.
I don't like that. This is supposed to be a hallway
I don't-
game.
I don't know this game well enough to know which way's better.
Uh-oh. That was a waste of bullets. Oh,
Quinoa says, I think that's the first time I've seen someone get the pistol from a random crate instead of a dead security guard.
well, I tried to get it earlier, but I didn't get anything from them. But still, I got it before the shotgun, which is the important thing. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Did you? Oh, yep, you got barnacled.
I was like, I should have looked up first. Wait, hold on. Let me try something. Well, this...
You know, as much as the physics puzzles in Half-Life 2 get shit, like, once you can put, like, physics objects
Oh, you can
in a
just swim in
barnacle's
this.
mouth. Yeah, you can just swim in
I
that.
thought this was poisonous acid or something. Okay.
Once you can put physics objects into a barnacle's mouth, like, the game changes.
We have 100 health lid.
Yeah, Quinoa says it's not poisonous, it's just icky. You have a HEV suit. It'd have to be pretty damn
Oh, fuck.
poisonous.
Ah, okay. I... Yeah, I know. I got caught by a barnacle. It's embarrassing. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, it's this section. You know what I will? Oh, I don't think it's as bad. And oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
I should have walked over that. What's your favorite? This is my first time mostly through. Oh, wait, I can look. It's very funny. What's the quick load button? Why is it?
I think if you click, that should do it. Unless you're not
okay,
dead
yes,
somehow.
Yeah, no, I very much am.
I don't think this section is as bad as it is in Black Mesa, but this is definitely like one of the platforming segments that I dread. Obviously, I think once you get to Zen, you'll find some worse stuff, but this is not a good time.
Yeah, I need to get a new keyboard because the keyboard that I bought is a replacement. I doesn't like it when I press shift and spacebar at the same time.
That's weird.
Because it's super cheap. Alright, we did it. Third try's the charm. I have no... Lid, do you have a favorite Half-Life 1 mod?
Oh, Half-Life 1? No.
Not even Counter-Strike?
I guess if we're counting that, I've barely played original Counter-Strike. Half-Life 2 mods, we could probably have a real discussion, but Half-Life 1 mods, I haven't played anywhere near enough.
What's your favorite 2 mod, single player?
If I had just like off the top of my head to pick one, maybe Nightmare House 2.
Should be jaunty elevator music. Oh, we're in level 2, I think, or 3.
Just to make sure, when we say Half-Life 2 mods, we are not including retail Source Engine games, right?
No.
Because I don't think Titanfall 1 is, you know, it's fun.
I forgot that was Source 2.
There was a certain amount of people who were like, oh, it's multiplayer only, bad, who cares? But like, I don't know. I had fun with it.
It wasn't at $60 though.
I believe it was, but that sure as hell isn't what I paid for it.
Up. I love Afraid of Monsters. Okay. Oh, you can shoot grates. That's important to know. Oh, we got some armor.
I'm actually not sure how armor works in this game.
Glad to oblige a fellow scientist.
You know what? It's not Half-Life if you don't lead a scientist to their death.
Damn. How cruel.
Look, I'm not gonna do too much of that, but you gotta do it once.
I mean, of course armor's damage reduction, but I mean like how does it reduce damage, right? Like in Doom, it's basically more or less like a secondary health bar, kinda, and it also depends on what the last armor that you picked up was. how much damage it eats instead of your actual health. I don't know. I don't know the equation.
Am I intended to go in that way? I don't know.
I mean, you know, I'm sure there's different paths through a lot of these areas. I'm pretty sure in Black Mesa this room is nowhere near this bright, but I honestly kind of like it more this way, specifically because, like, in a situation like this, if the lights were still on, that probably is how a room like that would look. It's just sort of a more, a mundane, everyday horror.
Gotta remember that I have a flashlight.
Instead of the exaggerated, overly spooky and dark horror.
Right, you wanna create an atmosphere, but you don't want like it to be cartoonish.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Yeah. One of the worst video game flashlights. I mean, you gotta think, this is like, what, 98 or something? This was crazy.
Does it have a battery?
Oh yeah, I think it's like battery and oxygen and like all that kind of stuff. You got so many secret little meters that don't show up until you start using them.
Good to know. I'm crouch jumping game. What do you want? Oh, do you want me to also move this smaller box over first? Well, aren't you fucking fancy for 1998?
I mean, it is. I mean, you know, the way that these boxes move is still like really janky. But like, you know, yeah. For how old this is. And like how sort of like you know, like Ocarina of Time, for example, like same year, right?
Yeah.
Like moving blocks and that, like that's got to be like a whole like discrete thing where you got to go up to it and like press a button and now you're holding it and now you can move it.
That feels better though.
That like I think I would kind of agree, but I think it's subjective, and I think it's still interesting. This, you know, long ago, to try and go for like just actively being able to move an object like that. There is very much, you know, the game shows its age from time to time.
Alright, that helps a little.
One of the best what? Games or what?
That's one less horror report.
Ammo, nice. Oh fuck, that's a lot. You got this, Barney.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think you got this.
He died and his sacrifice was not in vain.
And he might even have some bullets for you.
Hopefully.
Oh, is this the giblet vent? Yep, there it is. So many classic moments.
This was the first video game to really go for moments.
I mean,
At least in a 3D space like this.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say like, no, there's a like since I've been playing Hardcore Uprising, I watched not all the way through, but I watched a little bit of a long play of the original Hardcore, and that is definitely a moments game. But yes, in 3D, this is very much a lot more geared towards that than a lot of other games at the time.
Nope, nope, nope. I know I get my shotgun around... Oh, fuck.
Well, again, this is very much the kind of game where you have multiple opportunities, depending on... It's not like... Obviously, it's not like Doom Secrets, where it's just like, did you interact with this wall? It's more like, can you take this scientist to this door? Does he survive, and can he open it for you?
Good to see you.
You know, you moved a box to do platforming earlier, didn't you?
Look at those people.
I wonder what you could be implying.
Is Half-Life an immersive sim?
I mean, probably. Well, here's the thing. Did immersive sims even exist in 3D yet?
I'm not so sure I want to go to the
When did System Shock come out?
Well, one was 94, but I meant in 3D.
I suspected this could happen, but the administrator
System
just
Shock is
would not
3D.
Is Doom 3D?
I'm going to and I know this is like a it's a hot take, but only if you already know the other hot take. Yes.
I would agree with you, but I think you're gonna have to put a bunch of asterisks on there.
Well, here's the thing. You kind of already have to put some asterisks if you're gonna call any game 3D in the first place.
Shut the fuck up, Lid. Shut the fuck up. Uh-oh. Maybe over here. Oh! Well, those are... oh, yep, there we go. That's the shotgun. Let's fucking go. Okay. Now, let's see if we can not die. Alright, we're good. We're good.
Well, it's interesting you say that, because someone here might argue that Metroid Prime is also an immersive sim.
I would not. I would say that it was heavily influenced by immersive sims, but it is...
Okay.
Because Metroid Prime, it's still very console in the sense of you interact with things in a lot more binary of ways. You know?
Also, quinoa. What game are you talking about when you say that?
Uh-oh. Wait, hold on.
Oh, I didn't. When the hell did you get the shotgun? I didn't even notice.
I went back behind the turret. It was in the room to the side. Can I disable that? No. Can you pick up boxes? This is a very important aspect to an immersive sim. In Metroid Prime, you cannot pick up boxes.
I don't think you can pick up boxes in this. You can move them. You can't pick them up.
No, that doesn't mean it is, but it is an important aspect. Oh. Okay, I believe...
Well, that's... The reason I ask, I don't know for sure about System Shock, but technically speaking, like I said, when I was talking about this is the hot take, but only if you already know the other hot take. The hot take is that Doom is not 3D because it actually is not a 3D space. The way that it's computing it, it's actually more like a top-down game.
Oh, I thought you said Doom was 3D.
Well, that's my hot take, is that it is 3D because it's kind of really just using the same tricks that modern 3D games also use, just not quite as complex. But yeah, in the way that Doom is like actually computed, it's more like a top-down shooter, like a twin stick kind of thing, that's just using some tricks to make it look 3D.
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside.
System Shock 1, though, was long enough after that I wouldn't be surprised if it actually is properly 3D.
It was 94. It was only one. It was the same year as Doom 2, Lid. So that.
You know, it actually. System Shock might not be 3D either.
No, I don't think it is.
You know how I specifically tried to confirm this?
How?
I just googled System Shock room over room.
Yeah.
And the answer is no. It cannot do room over room.
Oh, grenades!
Grenades are a weird one. They didn't bring those back for 2, I don't think. Which is especially weird considering, I guess, like, maybe because there's so many other physics objects, they just thought they were unnecessary. But you'd think that grenades in a physics engine would be, like, a big deal.
You'd think.
Oh wait, there are grenades. I'm brain dead. They're very different though. They're more like canister grenades rather than these pineapples. Is why I felt like they weren't. What was the first game with room over room? Was it Quake 1?
Yeah, I think so. Cause, well, technically Build can fake room over room.
This is a weird topic to try and look up because when you Google first game with room over room, it specifically tries to tell you the first Doom game with room over room. I would assume it's probably Quake though.
Yeah. You know what? I don't need to waste shotgun ammo on these fuckers. Yeah, probably Quake. Which makes sense, you know. You have that Carmack magic.
Because Quake is real 3D.
Yeah, Quake is objectively 3D.
I see you are in this mess too.
Does this have the I forget if this was something that was just in 2. Does this have like the alt fire where if you right click it shoots 2 shells?
Possibly. Ooh, what is that? That looks like something I want. I wonder if I can... No, I don't think I can. Can I? Or do I need to find like a thing to push? Uh-oh. Come here. I got the head crab. I do not like how grenades aim.
Yeah, they're not great.
Oh, hi, Jane. Yes, you are subbed. Thank.
Because Jaina's been gifting like crazy. She said earlier she's simping.
Oh, how do I get up there? Ooh, can I push this pallet? I can. And then I can, oh, can I crouch jump? Yes, hold on. Hold on. Oh, is that not high enough? I'm crouch jumping. What if I push? No. This looks like a box of Wonder Bread.
You've said the cursed words.
Why is Wonder Bread cursed?
You don't know?
Give me a reason.
How could you for real not know Wonder Bread?
Remind me. Educate the audience.
There's the guy who like commissions fan art from everyone.
Oh,
like,
right,
girls with
that
Wonder
guy.
Bread.
Yeah. That guy. Okay, yeah, I do know that guy.
Because when he was a youngster and someone told him Booba soft, he was like Wonder Bread, and then that association stuck in his mind forever.
Valve is so bad at making their gun realistic / mechanical, possibly. I say shut up. We need more things like the Gloomwood pump action double barrel shotgun. Can I get up there? Probably, right?
I like Valve's guns. That might not. This is a weird section where like they want you to take a really particular path through those vents, and it's probably somewhere else that they want you to go.
The ladder.
Chaos theory.
What is chaos theory?
I think they want you to move that box somewhere to make a path, but I don't.
Or
think
I can
that,
do
that-
this.
that- yeah, like I see what you're doing. I'm just saying like what you were doing. Like you probably will have to move that box somewhere, just not where you had it.
Uh-oh. Back to behind the ladder. Is this for animal testing, or is this like the kitchen, or both?
This is a meat freezer.
Yeah, I know, but what, like...
I don't know.
Have you ever seen Jurassic Park? Yes, I have. Why do you ask?
Like, I would just assume this is probably for, like, food. Just because, like, it's such a big facility and people live underground for so long. They probably, if they're going to be eating meat, they probably need
So
these
what
kind
you're
of
saying
storage.
is, that probably is Wonder Bread.
I hope not, for two reasons. Both because Wonder Bread cringe, and also because, man, freezing bread is fucking weird.
My dad does it.
I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't really need to.
I mean, like I guess it makes it last longer. Like it preserves it. If you need bread to last a long while, I guess that can do it. But like,
well, if you
I
have
don't know.
cheap bread, it's not like it really makes a difference.
Like bread in general is just such a cheap food stuff that it's like, why preserve it like that? You know, like I'm sure Black Mesa can afford a shipment of new bread every.
Well, you don't know
year or
if
so.
it's frozen. It could.
It's in the freezer. If it's
Thing-
Wonder Bread,
This could
mean,
just be a refrigerator.
this is a freezer. This room that you're in is a freezer. That's why they've got big hunks of meat hung up. I mean, who knows if that pallet of stuff is bread? But what I'm saying is, if it is bread, it's frozen bread. what is Black Mesa doing freezing bread?
Wonder Bread. Oh, that's what they want me to... Okay. Where's the box? Do you remember? Oh, right. Malcolm. Yeah, chaos theory. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. By the way, are we at a point now that all three of them are out and we're presumably done, are we at a point where we can look at those new Jurassic Park movies and go, man, shit's, like, not just that shit sucks, but, like, it is astonishing how bad those are. Like, maybe, I guess Star Wars ruined everything by having a bad trilogy, but...
It's not just that. It's also just weird in the first place to think that, like, ever since I was old enough to have thoughts, there were 3 Jurassic Park movies.
Well, there were only 2 books.
But there were 3, you know, you had 1, 2, and Lost World.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
That's what they're called. And for some
No,
reason...
1 Lost World and 3.
Okay. For some reason, the number of Jurassic Park movies has doubled since I became an adult, and that feels wrong.
Yeah. Like, the first one I am in the camp of is okay. But 2 and 3, man.
Like, there's at least a certain amount of, like, okay, corporation wants to milk the franchise, make a nostalgia bait movie.
Yeah, and I think
get it.
Jurassic Park was notable because it felt like the first time we were really getting 90s nostalgia bait.
But then they made 2 more.
Well, after Colin Trevorrow also got kicked off Star Wars. Because he made a blue... do you remember why he got kicked off Star Wars?
I don't remember the specifics.
He made a movie about a magical autistic boy.
Are you
No, I'm not joking. It's called The Book of Henry. That's basically...
Oh, that I thought that you were implying that he made a Star Wars movie about, and I was like, which fucking one? What?
Well, I mean, technically Phantom Menace, but, you know. You know. People aren't ready for that conversation.
Damn, so true.
Yeah, no, literally. Ewok Adventure. Oh, no. Yeah, he did the Ewok movies in the 90s. Ooh. No.
Autism runs in the family alongside the Force. I mean, what do you think midichlorians are?
Damn. It's so funny how mad midichlorians like people. Like, I'm not saying they're a great idea, but they're barely in the fucking movie, guys.
Like, okay, here's the thing about midichlorians, right? They are kind of a lame idea, But I think that that's really obviously the point, because just like considering how the Jedi are portrayed in the prequels, it seems like really obviously like, yeah, of course this fucking dumbass political old man force would have some kind of metric for how forcey someone is.
Especially when looking for little boys.
Totally, right? Like like it's I mean, you know, like with how everything is these days, you know, you can never have something where you portray, you know, the brand characters that people, you know, like these days, like it's like, never portray the Jedi as bad because le nostalgia.
The Jedi are bad because the hero's journey is stupid. Or at least the specific framing of the hero's journey that Star Wars is going off of.
Yeah, like Jane Inferno says, I bet midichlorians are just everywhere, and the Jedi just use them as fucking like eugenics and shit. And like, yeah, that's like totally. I mean, like not saying that it's canon because I don't know enough about the like extended universe and shit to say like, oh yeah, that's so true. But like that feels like the kind of thing that they were going for. Is like, yeah, like it's dumb bullshit for this fucking elite order of jackasses.
Oh, look who this is, Lid.
Who? Ooh, it's the guy. There he goes.
I hope.
Yeah. Quinoa brings up George Lucas's quote-unquote personal films. I really hope that those do surface someday if they're real.
Oh, I don't like the implications of that, because I know. But, yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, there is totally the possibility.
By the way,
like,
Lid,
he wouldn't have talked about it publicly if they were, like, you know...
Yeah. By the way,
rich
Lid,
people shit.
did you know the funniest thing about George Lucas and why he sold Star Wars? Did I tell you that?
I don't know.
Did you not know the true... When did he sell Star Wars?
It was a little more than 10 years ago.
It was 2012. Do you remember what the big thing was to talk about in 2012?
I definitely read an article about whatever you're about to say, but
George Lucas 100% sold Star Wars because he was a 2012 truther.
That sounds completely believable.
That's why he's regretted it every day of his life, because it's like, fuck.
That's actually really fucking funny.
And goddamn it, George. Goddamn it, George.
Bomar says midichlorians are a really stupid and unmagical explanation for something that didn't need explaining. But I'm saying, like, that's... if you look at, like, how the Jedi Order is portrayed in the prequels, that makes sense.
Yeah, Yoda and Obi-Wan are not the Jedi Order under Yoda is not the Order at its best.
Like, I'm not the biggest prequel defender in the world. Like,
neither am I. I just really like Sith. I think Menace and clones have flaws.
I don't think... I will say, I think Phantom Menace is bad. I don't think it's as bad as people say.
I would agree.
I think Attack of the Clones is way fucking worse.
I disagree. I think I've warmed on clothes. It has... Am I stuck in here? Oh, no, I had to walk forward. Okay.
But there are some interesting ideas. I think they're at least more interesting to think about.
You actually need to explain everything, or else you'll get a CinemaSins sting. That is correct.
Damn.
But they'll also ding you for the explanation.
I mean, that...
Is there a Barney around here?
This is such a tired thing to talk about at this point, but fucking CinemaSins it's garbage.
It's worse than Doug.
Yes, like there's no reason to even like think about that kind of film criticism.
Because at least like Dog Walker's top 10 films of all time list filled with like actually interesting films that you would not. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Okay.
Doug Walker is at least a human being with opinions, you know? Like, at the very least, he's not literally always just making decisions based on what would be good for le content. Whereas, did I say Dog Walker instead of Doug Walker?
Can I?
Look, all I'm saying is I do have a bottle of gin in front of me. But like you know, like Doug Walker is a human with it might just be our Midwest accents, you know. Anyway, he has opinions.
Doug.
And Cinema Sins is very much like opinion goes out the window. Literally just what can we imagine is quote unquote our obtuse idea of bullshit.
Oh, is that not? I thought that was a tripwire that was gonna explode.
It probably should have. You probably just like barely missed it, or maybe it's glitched out.
No, it's the turret. It's the turret.
Oh, that's right. They've got like little activators for the turrets. I totally forgot about that mechanic. But they're definitely okay. Yeah, I remember. Those little things on the walls. There's gonna be wider ones later, and those are bombs.
Yeah, because I know like explosive tripwire. That's pretty standard. Okay, how does it want me to? All right.
Like the ones that are bombs kind of look like the weapon upgrades from the modern Doom games. It's like a little circle thing with some rectangles on the sides.
There we go. I think it's about time I get a new weapon.
The tripwires are blue. Yeah, that's also true.
They're cyan.
Okay, the box of shotgun shells is the most 1998 ass-looking thing in this video game.
Oh yeah, that is straight up just
Cube. The cube.
Le cube. I bet that like the bit of the cardboard that's like flipped up, I bet that's literally just like a flat. Like I bet it's not even a box. I bet if you looked at it straight on, you'll see it.
Oh, there's the explosive ones. That kind of worked.
Make sure, I don't know if this is possible, but make sure that you can't press E to pick them up. I feel like that shouldn't work, but just make sure that it won't.
Okay, gotcha. I'll keep that in mind.
Because you definitely can get those and plant them yourself later.
I like sequence breaking. Yeah, run for cover, you little bitch.
Hey, these guys are gonna be your friends in the next game.
Oh, that's right. I knew some of the aliens were.
Like in the second game, they basically straight up see Gordon as like a messiah figure.
Damn. Well, who doesn't?
True.
I just had the dumbest thought ever. What if for all the fucking scientist doors in this fucking game, you had like Scientist Man, the Lead Letter Media theme play?
Well, Bowmore, this is a weird thing. It's like I wonder how much of this is how the game was at launch, because I know Half-Life 2 has had a lot of changes since then.
I'm bad at saving site. Oh, quick load is F7? That's dumb.
You've got to reach pretty far for that.
Well, it's F9 usually. You don't want them right next to each other. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Me personally, I'm an epic pro gamer. I don't need quick saves from you.
Well, I mean, this game is pretty generous with checkpointing. I'm just doing it for stream's sake. Come on, man. I'm trying to... So are they just randomly teleporting? Or is it...
No, there's definitely set locations that they teleport in at.
Well, I know that, but like in-universe.
In universe, yes, basically. There's just kind of a sort of general link that has happened with Planet Zen that's just kind of warping a bunch of aliens off of there and onto Earth.
Oh, look, it's the guy! Hey, guy!
That was actually like something I thought about like a long time ago. Like I like had the idea of like trying to make a Half-Life mod, and like one of the main sort of ideas that I had for like what would be like one of the main sort of like, you know, moments, again, as we've said, Half-Life being a moments focused game, was the idea of like, what if your character got randomly teleported like that and just ended up in a wall? And like the idea was like, you know, you'd have to you'd break out and you'd just be in like some random fucking place. But the Hammer editor,
The nightmare system. Like, I think there's a great video on Lazy Purples. Oh, shit. The military.
already? Wow, I did not think they'd be here this soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an assault rifle now. Let's go. Does it...
This is a cool weapon. Yeah, the alt fire is a grenade. If I remember correctly, though, you aren't gonna get a ton of those outside of.
Oh, it does fire double barrel. You're right. Left.
Really need them.
Which you know I'm not. How long have I been streaming?
Zen is totally a planet, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Zen is not a planet. It's a dimension, or rather, a dimension between dimensions. It's totally. It's not a planet. As I assume the aliens came from a
Uh-oh. I forgot the ancient secret art of reload.
That, yes, for a shotgun in particular, that is very important. Pretty much all the clip weapons aren't quite as bad in that regard, but the shotgun definitely. So, find time to keep that thing locked and loaded.
Hold on. All right, let's test the theory. No.
Ah.
Oh, that was not. I should maybe stand like right over here.
Return shortly.
Okay.
You can't just go in guns blazing like that. The pistol is much more accurate than the other weapons.
I just want to see what was over here. It might just be nothing.
Look at that.
Uh-oh. You know what? I'm gonna assume it's not worth it and just continue this way. Oh, I
don't know if you can go that way. I think you're stuck going the turret route.
Boy, you know what would make a lot of Half-Life 1 more fair? Some sort of rocket launcher. I wonder if I'm Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get one of
I would say straight up, Half-Life's rocket launchers are some of the best rocket
those. They're so powerful.
launchers. It's deeper than that.
They're also homing.
It's deeper than that. You'll see. You'll see.
Oh, I've
Just
seen
wait.
it, but I haven't felt it. I don't know.
So you don't mind if I just tell you how they work?
Yeah, it's like a. Oh, it's. I know it's very powerful.
Literally, once you fire the rocket, you control it in midair with your cursor.
That's so based. Why did Valve stop, man?
So what you do is you just continue.
Uh-oh, they're throwing grenades.
You shoot it, and then you continue pointing your crosshairs at what you want to hit.
Uh-oh.
And the rocket just paths its way to hit it.
I do not like that my shotgun and my assault rifle are the same key.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the hotkeys are like its weapons are sorted into different categories. That is kind of weird to get used to.
It's also, you also have to press mouse, so it doesn't automatically switch. You have to press hut and then press mouse.
There's a mod that puts a camera on the missile. Does it turn it, if you've played this and know what I'm talking about, does it turn it into like bullet storm sniper rifle type stuff? That's awesome.
Enemy spotted. Is there a mod that makes them say that?
I wouldn't be surprised if is that not just a line that they say? I know that that's a Counter-Strike thing, but I would have assumed that was a line that they took from it.
Fuck. Got too cocky.
It's crazy how much like detail you can get with just baked in lighting.
I have to go take my dogs out. I will be back. We will continue probably for another hour though.
Who the fuck needs ray tracing?
People want to use automated lighting.
That's true. That's true. That I mean, like that's from what I've heard. Like people say, for example, Tim Rogers, I believe, talked about this in his Cyberpunk 2077 review. Is that the original appeal of ray tracing for a long time was not that it looks any better, it's that it's easier for the people making the visuals to be able to just say this light works this way and not having to sort of fake it like most raster based rendering works. I don't. Ray tracing is weird, because like when I was there's some guy making a ray tracing mod for Half-Life 1 lol. I mean, honestly, like as much as I think Half-Life's lighting looks fucking great as it is, it's the kind of thing where like because Half-Life 1 is as old and as relatively speaking, simple as a game as it is, that makes total sense. It's a perfect candidate for like trying to do something like that. And honestly, I'm sure that the final result isn't going to look bad, but it's very much like ray tracing. Like when I was going to school for computer science and shit, like ray tracing was kind of how I like assumed 3D graphics worked, but it like the way that they actually work, the sort of the easiest way to think about it is, imagine if you only ray traced the corners of objects and literally nothing else. um but like, it's like it's just another example, of this whole thing that's been going on with software for fucking ever, where computers get better, the software can do more stuff, and so the actual programmers can do less. And that seems to be the main appeal of ray tracing. It's just that ray tracing is a particularly expensive example that requires very specialized hardware. And also like I mean, there's like videos like Le Epic Linus Tech Tip has done videos where he's like set people in front of two different computers. One of them is ray tracing the game and one isn't. And like most people can't tell the difference unless they know exactly what to look for in a lot of games, because we've just gotten good at faking lighting. Most of the time it doesn't look any better. Most of the time it looks the exact fucking same and runs worse. Video games aren't real. Like I've seen the it makes a difference in Control, at least. Control Control is a game that I'm so curious about, but I've played it on PC and I don't have a graphics card that can do ray tracing, but I do have a console that can do ray tracing. And I'm not eager to buy the game a second time to look at it, but so far every game that I've played that has ray tracing, it literally just looks the same and runs worse. I've tried it on Doom Eternal. I've tried it on Chorus. If you've heard of that game, it's like a space shooter, and like just everything I've seen, it just it's I don't get it. Like it doesn't. I don't know. I will say, Quinoa, you mentioned Minecraft. I will say, from what I've seen of like Minecraft and stuff, like they're like obviously like even just like different shaders and stuff that people have added to Minecraft. Like there's all kinds of ways you can make Minecraft look crazy. You know, Doom 2 as well. It's the same kind of thing. Assuming that you're talking about like classic 90s Doom. There's all kinds of stuff you can do to make it just look like a completely different game, and that is cool. Same thing with like the more like obvious stuff like Quake ray traced and stuff, which was like the first like initial like big tech demo for like, look, we can ray trace all of the visuals in Quake 1. um yes, yeah, like okay, well, this is something, I don't know, maybe I'm a boomer, but like DLSS I think is like kind of stupid, you know. Like I understand the appeal of it, but it's just kind of like it seems like that same kind of thing where it's just like we're just letting the software do the work instead of writing an efficient game. We're just making a game that runs like shit and then using AI to make it not look like shit, you know. I don't know. Like DLSS, like it is neat. Like you have games like Final Fantasy 15 was the first like big DLSS game, and that makes sense because that game does push a lot of advanced features that are kind of gonna run like shit no matter what. Um, but like in general, like I don't know, like I've seen like gameplay of that It's that supernatural Japan game with like the shrines and stuff. It's like kind of a small open world thing, that first person shooter. That game doesn't look like it needs DLSS or TSR or all these different ways of upscaling low resolution rendering resolutions to 4K and stuff. It's like yes, 4K to some extent, depending on the techniques you're using, is kind of unattainable. But I feel like, for example, right, alpha effects are something that are like super demanding at high resolutions, and it seems like maybe if you could find a way to like render the rasterized graphics natively but use DLSS for things like alpha effects that are going to be way more demanding, it seems like that could be something that you could do where you still have like the image clarity. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like from watching Digital Foundry stuff, I know that there are some games that can upscale well enough that it looks almost or sometimes as good straight up, depending on the game, as native resolution. But I don't know, something about it, just because it's not just about how it looks at the surface level while you're playing it. Like, it's about like the like the computational power, like as much as like Apple's like metal stuff, like it's obviously, it doesn't get as good as performance in games and stuff as just like DirectX and stuff does today, but the power usage is crazy low. And you know it's like obviously there's a lot of stuff there, and I don't think Apple's doing everything great. But Quinoa says I only talk about classic Doom, and big respect, big respect there. That's the way to go. Who gives a shit about these new fucking Doom games? Most of its potential is being able to add lighting to games that don't have advanced lighting without a lot of effort. Yes, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Is that like, yes, like we have gotten to the point where we can do baked in and dynamic rasterized lighting really well in ways that are as good, right? Like Digital Foundry made a big deal about like Dying Light 2's ray traced lighting and how the normal rasterized lighting doesn't look as good. Well, that's because they didn't put the work in. But that's the beauty of ray traced lighting, is that you don't need to put that same kind of work in. Didn't like Eternal at all. Doom Eternal, I don't want to be a hater, but I kind of like, I have a lot of problems with it. The main issue, like, I don't completely hate like the stuff they did with the lore to try and like make a sort of like unified Doom story from the previous games. I don't hate all of that stuff. There is some corny Reddit stuff, like what if le giant BFG that could shoot a planet, right? um the main thing about Doom Eternal for me is its fucking ammo economy. Like a lot of people really liked that stuff, but to me it just feels like this like bizarre reification of like stuff that was already in
I'm
classic
back.
Dooms. Hello. Um classic Doom's ammo economy was fine.
Oh,
They didn't need to.
I haven't played Eternal. I will also say New Order is one of my favorite shooters. It's a great game. Don't slander it, please.
I haven't played them.
I like New Order a lot.
I still need to play fucking Return to Castle Wolf's. You gifted me that game, like what, Christmas? Or
Oh, is
earlier?
that what I gifted you? Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you gifted me that a while ago. I still haven't fucking played that thing. Maybe I'll stream it sometime.
It's cool. Make sure you use the source port. There's I'll link it to you. Oh, there's stairs.
Yeah, we were talking about ray tracing, and that got us talking about Doom Eternal. And yeah, Doom Eternal.
I have not played it yet. I still want to try it. I feel like Doom Eternal fixes my biggest problem with 2016, though, of hey, here's a bunch of different levels with variety and like an actual
Yes.
antagonist and like You know, like it's not perfect, but it at least is like more. It embraces its gaminess more, which I
Yeah. Like I was saying, there are a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things. Chat is saying change the screen. I don't know if you're.
Oh
actually,
yeah, it's
like,
I am still on intermission.
Yeah,
How's
I just
this?
want to make sure. I don't know if you were like ready, if you were actually back in the game.
No, I was
yet.
playing the video game. I'm sorry.
Oh, but basically all I was saying about Doom Eternal is there is a lot of stuff I like about it. I just think that like everyone praises the way that it handles its ammo economy, and it just feels like a worse version of mechanics that were already in classic Doom.
Yeah, that seems fair. I'm just interested to try it. But yeah, I
Paul
think...
is here.
Who's here?
What faggots?
Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Like Terraria.
And you call... I can't say that. I like Terraria. I'm playing Half-Life.
The Terraria mod loader got updated to 1.4 finally, so...
Oh, that's important.
I'm gonna try this shit out. How the fuck do I...
Yeah, that's true. Well, the thing is, I respect what New Doom is going for, because New Doom is like, let's be the anti-Doom 3, and also, let's be Doom but blockbuster, which I think if you're making a modern AAA Doom I like 2016.
Here's the thing. I'll straight up say, like, I've never been able to get more than like 3 or 4 missions into Doom Eternal, right? Because I just don't like the gameplay.
Well, that's the thing is, everyone says, some of the people who don't like it is, I warmed on it once you get enough weapons, and you don't have enough weapons until after 3 or 4 missions in.
Like, but that opening cutscene, I totally have a fucking... Like, I'll admit, I have a weakness for, like, savior complex type shit in these kinds of things, but, like, that opening cutscene is nuts.
It's also very funny that it's like, oh, there's...
That was hard.
Yeah, and I like that the game has a real antagonist. Instead of just... fucking, do Samuel Hayden's busy work for fucking 6 hours.
Yeah, it's straight up. Doom 2016 is, like... do fucking whatever for the whole game, and then at the very end, oh yeah, I guess the spider mastermind exists?
Uh-oh. Damn, they are... Man, the military really wants no survivors, huh?
Yes.
I've never played that. I've never beaten Half-Life.
It's a very good video.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm really quite sure.
Are you sure?
Till about 85% of the way through.
Yeah. Even, like, as much as I like original Half-Life, even I'll admit, I didn't beat it for a long time, because when I got to the Gonarch fight, it glitched out.
Oh, no.
If it's so good, why hasn't Gordon Freeman been put in Fortnite yet?
Give it, because Epic is directly competition.
Yes,
Fortnite is the enemy to Valve. That's like
That's like why isn't Mario in Halo?
Yeah, exactly. Why isn't Samus in Fortnite? Because well, actually, the answer is slightly different because for Samus to be in Fortnite, she has to be Switch exclusive, and Epic ain't gonna let them do that.
Which is funny because they've done Switch, like they've done console exclusive, like item shop things. Like there's a PlayStation exclusive skin.
No, but you gotta have a whole character, and they're not.
But yeah, like you can use the PlayStation exclusive skins on other things. You can just only buy it on PlayStation.
Man, like, who knows? Like, I just want to bring up, like, those, like, falling rock animations and stuff.
Lid.
Like, I don't know for sure if that was in there in 98, but, like, that's crazy.
Lid. I turned the old models off. I'm starting to get some Casali vibes. It's starting to... You know who the Casalis are. The Casali brothers are.
No, I don't. Or maybe I'm just too drunk to remember.
They're the Plutonia guys.
As far as, like, the difficulty, or what?
In terms of just... Fucking react, motherfucker. React.
They're, yes, honestly, there is a little bit of that in Half-Life. Not gonna lie.
Hey, we're gonna spawn to Hell Knight in front of you, and then here's some shit
But-
behind you. You have to react to, which I'm not complaining, but it is.
Yes, there is
Yeah, you
that.
are.
But I don't think it's anywhere near as bad
There's
as
the-
Plutonia. Like
No, no.
Plutonia will do that and kill you.
Yeah,
Right.
Because Half-Life is it's the sense of gotcha, motherfucker. Look
Yeah,
at
yeah, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that kind of energy, right? It's just like the fact that like a Doom mod is gonna do that and just be like, you are dead right now.
and that's not even, and it's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's only like a 6, maybe a 7. What?
You should get Rozo in here.
I asked her. She said maybe. So, you want both?
Yeah.
Rozo, if you're lurking, join so I can I don't know, talk about comic books.
Please don't. We're having a nice conversation.
Is Navarro Guard Stu?
Yes. No, I don't. Actually, I don't think so.
Who's Navarro Guard?
I think
Point is, they bring up, I wanted to die when you walk into Doom Guy's room, and okay, Navarro Guard is not Stu. Who's
You know-
Stu? What's Stu's?
I think it's
Username.
Vida Honrada.
Oh, that's right. But Navarro Guard brings up, I wanted to die when you walk into Doom Guy's room, and he has a guitar. Yes, the fucking fortress is a cringe fest.
No, you know
That
what? You
whole-
know what the real problem is? You know what should have been in that
Yeah.
fortress? A skate park.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Cause he was in Tony Hawk 3. How do I get? Oh, do I? How do I? Oh, do I? What do you want me to do? Half-Life.
And yes, the Half-Life 1 flashlight, like even just looking at it, it's really obvious that it's basically working like a bullet that just like changes the texture information or something. You know, like it's not actually creating any light. It's just saying like whatever you point this at.
No,
is going to get
see.
brighter.
I like the idea that Doom Guy is cringe.
Okay, like there is some element to like, yeah, that's kind of cute and funny, right? But like
That he's a dumb meathead guy is specifically where I'm.
like the
You should be
idea.
racist.
Like I like the. Did you just say he should be racist?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking.
I don't think
Mark
Doom Guy should
Millar
be
ass
racist.
opinion.
I think that is actually in like direct conflict with Doom Guy's character as he's set up in that game. But anyway.
You should be racist.
I think the idea that Doom Guy collects Funko Pops is really funny.
Yeah. Of himself.
Yes. I think that part is funny. I think that him having floppy disks of the
Like
original
him
Doom games-
giving fist bumping his own Funko Pop.
But the idea of him having a goofy metal guitar hanging up on his wall, that is dumb. Especially considering that like one of the big things about Doom 2016 was that they wanted as little guitar as
Well,
possible in
that.
that game.
Well, also, that was that. But also, just like Doom 2016, it's very. I think it's also a good thing. Speaking of to get the stream kind of back on track, I think it's a good because Doom 2016 is doing kind of the Half-Life 1. Like silent perspective protagonist thing, and also the no cutscene things. I think that's kind of a good thing that they dropped that.
And not just that, but it's very much the sort of like the way that like, you know, some people might criticize that like Half-Life is a very get from point A to point B journey, but it's about the journey, you know?
By the way, hot take, Cole. Wolfenstein: The New Order is better than Doom 2016.
No.
Yes.
I've only played one of those games, and I didn't hate Doom 2016.
I don't hate. I just think it's. Man, that game is such an 8 out of 10 and nothing more.
Just gonna let you know, I'm gonna eat something real quick. so
That's
I'm not
fine.
gonna talk for
I have a fan on. I was eating on stream. Where do I?
I'm eating on stream right now.
But yeah, I. You don't like New Order?
I don't like what I've seen of New Order.
You ain't even played it.
No. I'm a hater. I don't play things that I just.
What the fuck?
Lid's not a hater. Well, okay, Lid is a
I'm
hater.
only a little bit of a hater.
Yeah, you're a hater because you gave Sonic Generations a 5.
Hey, but I beat it. Okay?
How bad was Time Eater?
Man, that game fucking sucks.
I think you don't. I understand why you don't get it, because it goes against kind of what you value specifically in platformers, but I don't know. I like it. Eli really likes that. That's his favorite 3D
You
Sonic.
should make a Sonic game where you can fuck Knuckles to death.
Yes. If only.
What voice would you give him? Scratch Rear or Idris Elba? Or Dan Green. I forgot that's also an option on the table.
Keith David.
No, like an actual Knuckles voice.
No, I'm doing Keith David, and you can't stop me.
Oh, here's a room. Oh,
Mostly
bullets.
because it's just the sex scene from Saints Row 4.
That would be cool. Keith David Knuckles. He could. I like Idris Elba though. I will say he's.
I haven't seen the movie.
It's fine. It's a lot better than the first one.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's better than the first one. Lid did not hated the first one and thought 2 was cute.
Two is like, so it's like a 2-hour-long movie or whatever. It's like
That's
an
too
hour.
long.
It's like an hour.
Yes, it
too
is.
long.
Even I'll
it's like
give you that.
It's like an hour and a half of like fun animated adventure movie with like 30 minutes of fucking Adam Sandler tax write-off celebrity vacation fucking
Yeah,
bullshit. Who
yeah.
cares?
That's a very realistic description of Sonic 2. When it's good, it's good. There are a lot of scenes where it's not good. Where's the fuck Metal Sonic though? Maybe 4. They did say they were gonna do things out of order, so it makes sense that you just do Metal Sonic. Because that's the thing is, I think Sonic the Hedgehog, right now, outside of maybe Mission Impossible, might be Paramount's most successful theatrical franchise. Where the fuck do I go?
Don't they have Star Trek?
Into Darkness. Or
Yes, Quinoa. There is Olive Garden shit again.
I hope the Olive Garden. I think I said to say what I said to Lid now because if you want to see Sonic 2, you've had enough time to see the movie at this point. I hope Olive Garden General is revealed to have shot Maria Robotnik.
That would be so epic.
They're cowards, of course, but you know.
I saw the Uncharted movie.
How you did?
I did.
That sounds like ass.
Would you say it is at least better than the average standard of a 2000s video game movie?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay. Lowest bar in the world, but at least it can.
Yeah, like I would say like if you wanted like fuck, what's one of those like fucking Transmorphers, like those kinds of movie studios?
Asylum?
Yes, if you wanted to watch Asylum's version of National Treasure, this is it.
See, I don't think you realize how low budget Asylum movies are.
Okay, but okay, here's the thing. The first 2 acts of Uncharted are like that. The third act of Uncharted genuinely has like some interesting stuff going on, like as far as like visuals and themes go. The problem is that the ending doesn't deliver, right? Like it's kind of a piece of shit, but it's only kind of a piece of shit.
Okay. What do you?
I think this is Cat person.
I mean, Lid doesn't even like Uncharted.
Yeah, I fucking hate those games.
Also, I think you mentioned in your review how funny it is, how
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of containment is to
there we go. How not fucking Nathan Drake, what's his face is Tom Holland.
Oh yeah, Tom Holland. Yeah, he's like, man, Tom Holland's face does not like there are moments where like, oh, he takes his shirt off and he's got muscles and it's like, okay, yeah, this is a guy, you know. But like, look at his face. Look at his face. That's
He's bust. He's legitimately busted.
He's crazy under there. But like his face, come on. That's not Nathan Drake.
It actually makes me furious that he was Spider-Man. He's such an ass Spider-Man.
Do you know how fucking long that movie was in production? You know how Mark Wahlberg is like the uncle in that movie?
No.
He was originally going to be Nathan Drake. That movie was in production for a decade.
He should have been.
Yeah.
He should have been.
But he's too old now.
No, he's not.
Well, he's got too many wrinkles on his forehead.
But Nathan...
I think he would have been fine, personally.
Well, yeah. But you're not a dumb general audience person who would get excited for the movie Uncharted.
Did people get excited for the movie Uncharted? I thought it did like shit.
Well, I know what Sony wants to get excited for the movie Uncharted.
I don't know or care how well that movie did financially because it's kind of mid.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that movie did not gross as highly as they wanted to.
Although this is Sony we're talking about.
That's true.
Weren't they trying to sell their whole film division like 5 years ago?
Have they had a hit recently? I feel like they've been carried by the fact that, oh shit, Venom made money? What?
Spider-Man.
Also.
They basically, I mean, they get like most of the box office off the Spider-Man films, and that's basically keeping them alive. That, and they can make those fucking
Break
Spider-Man
the barrier?
movies.
I don't think I can. Oh, do you mean this? Oh, okay, there we go. Thank you.
They can make those Spider-Man villain movies for like $4.
You know, I said 5 years ago, and I didn't realize how accurate I was. Do you know what the make or break moment was for Sony Pictures?
What?
The fucking Emoji Movie.
Honestly, yeah, that was their last like big animated film.
They're working on a thing with Gendy again, and I think Popeye got greenlit.
I don't believe you.
He's not doing those Hotel Transylvania movies. They did another one, but they did it with both him and without Adam Sandler, apparently.
Yeah, it was a fucking Amazon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sony's interesting in that they're just like, fuck it. We don't have a streaming service. We'll just sell it, which is probably smarter.
Crazy that Sony doesn't have a streaming service.
It's smart. It's honestly like an intelligent like Warner Brothers. It makes sense because they have like a back catalog that's like diverse enough that like, yeah, of course, I guess do one. Come down here, asshole.
Yeah, how do you even stream the Amazing Spider-Man film? Like, what the fuck streaming services are those on?
That's a good question. Could one of you look that up?
I'm playing Terraria.
Lid, could you look that up?
I'm looking. God damn it. What's the website that you used for that?
IMDb.
I know the anime one.
I just Google it, and then there's Just Watch.
That's not an official one. Wait, you can find other crowbars? That's crazy. Oh, can you play this game?
I think it's on Netflix. And Disney Plus. And
HBO Max. It's crazy how HBO Max ended up being like the one like actual worth it like streaming service.
I think you can rent it on Amazon, but looking at it, I think Disney Plus and Netflix are the ones where it's like just a normal thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
According to Decider.org, yeah, it's on Netflix. And
by the way, do we talk about Gendy's newest project, Lid?
What's he doing? I don't even know.
Well, he's got Primal going on. And he's also maybe making.
I mean, of
Popeye.
course, but you know.
He's apparently making an R-rated 2D animated film with Sony that is maybe theatrical and is about a dog that finds out that he's going to be neutered and has 24 hours before then.
That's honestly pretty epic.
That's a Gendy movie, all right. I'm excited because I don't think he's ever been like the only R-rated comedy thing he's ever done. I think is Korgoth. So I'm excited to see what he can do on a larger scale. God, is there an Half-Life health packet sound?
You should make a porn.
You know what?
No.
He could get away with it.
He could get away with it, but I don't think it'd be very good.
I don't know.
So is Half-Life the game that started the pistols have perfect range and no drop-off?
Honestly, maybe.
It's a cool feature.
Like, my next best guess would be... Like what's the spread like on the minigun in Doom? Because
pretty good.
Honestly,
that's also, yeah.
That would be my next guess.
That's kind of your long-range spam option of just... Fuck it, they're over there. I'll just... Yeah. That's the one thing you don't really have in Doom is a good... I guess you have rockets, but rockets are rockets. You know, you don't always...
Navarro Guard brings up the marathon pistol. Man, I don't think there is... other than tonight, I have never felt so hard the marathon gap in my shooter understanding.
Hopefully it's better than Oni.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Yeah, it's incredible looking at Oni. It's like, wait, is that game a piece of shit? It seems like it might be a piece of shit. Is Marathon... Oh, it's freeware? Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. But yeah. By the way, apparently the Bungie-Sony deal has just gone through their own now. Which, yeah.
Maybe they'll make Destiny 2 good.
And by make Destiny 2 good, this is the Crash Bandicoot Toxic Ooze. Oh.
Yeah.
I hate to bring Twitter shit onto this, but I just was informed that that James Healy has a you've read Watchmen, right, Andy?
I know the general plot, yes.
You haven't read Watch? Oh, he has an Ozymandias Abbey, which is so funny.
Come on, man. Even I know.
That's actually hilarious.
That's peak dumb guy behavior.
Especially because, yeah, that is literally some shit I did. I had a Rorschach Abbey when I was like 15. Which is when you're supposed to have a Rorschach. And I say this as someone who has a comic book Abbey, but like, at least I'm not. Can I say the R word on here?
Of course.
At least I'm not retarded enough to like earnestly be like pushing 30.
Lynn,
and...
do you have something to say about my stance on the R word?
I just think like it's not even just like, yeah, sure, it's of course. Like, what are you fucking talking about, man?
Look. On my streams, I remember early on, I got a little in trouble with Ty in like TGOFV episode 1 or 2 for saying R word. And it's like, okay, I don't say it anymore. And now man, it's so funny how much Ty is just loosened up and how evil she has become.
Can we talk about the Chapo thing, or is that something she doesn't want brought up?
Oh! I think she might have brought it up on like. Basically, we're not going to go into specifics, but she had a spat with, I think, Amber stuff and was part of, not necessarily, but her tweets would get mocked on Chapo in like 2018, 2019 for a little bit. She was a very different person. I like to think that I am partially responsible for making her so funny. Thank God she's never gonna listen to this.
Honestly, what might be even funnier than being like a 30-year-old man with like an edgy comic book avatar is the fact that like Ozymandias is heavily implied to be a homosexual in
You know what's my
in the original comic.
the thing I take the most pleasure in regarding fucking MK Ultra Money or whatever his fucking name is, that early on by like even during 2021 first year, I'm pretty sure my podcast by the end of year 1 was more successful than fucking his.
Oh yeah. That's not hard to do.
Yeah, fuck Amber. I'll say it. Felix is definitely never gonna listen to this, so yeah.
Is she even still with Chaplin?
I think what happens is that she's doing her own organizing stuff, but she does do like reading series and show up for episodes occasionally.
Can I just say the colors in this part of the level are
nuts. It's based. Oh fuck. I love the Geiger counter sound effect. It's a very nice detail. Man, video games are cool, Lyd.
Video games they're kind of dope. I think it might just be true.
UX kind of is the devil, Lyd.
What?
I said
What's
UX.
the devil?
UX. Just making over optimization. You know,
yeah, like I mean, I think it's complicated. You know?
Yeah, no, there is definitely, you need some of it. Like, you can't just be, like, you can't be making everything like it's a 1993 PC game, PC RPG, you know?
Well, like, yeah, like this kind of lighting, you know, you're gonna have it be green and red. What is this, Christmas?
Also, I think
I
think Elden Ring might be in the top 10 best-selling games in U.S. history, which, you know, I look forward to
It's like on track to outsell GTA 5 or some shit, which is crazy.
That sounds impossible.
I don't think it's gonna outsell GTA 5 because that game cheats.
That's true. I think original launch, like original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pre-online. Yeah, that sounds right.
Not even pre-online, like just like the original, like PS360 release.
I looked up an article on the subject, and yes, Elden Ring is still the best-selling game of this past month. And I think it is one of the top 10 in U.S. history. But would you believe that fucking Overwatch was still the 5th best-selling game this month?
People gotta buy and play Overwatch 1
Isn't
before 2 gets erased.
Isn't it like free
Overwatch
now?
is not free, right? It can't be.
No, I don't think it is.
That's insane that it's not free, because fucking like Destiny 2 is free now.
It reminds me of the Bethesda Fallout games, at least 3 in New Vegas, where it's stylized and objects are slightly too big and the proportions are off. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get sent in right now. There's gonna be an insane military fight when I get up there. As soon as I hit surface, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck.
They should make it. They should.
Give me my shotgun back, Dave. God,
what I will say is, going by Wikipedia's numbers, Elden Ring is not in the top 50 games period of all time yet.
That's a shame. It'll probably get there, especially once it starts going on sale.
The only game that it's gotta beat to get on the list is New Super Mario Bros. U. So, like, how hard could that be?
What the fuck do you mean? The Switch for... That's... The idea...
Okay. Here's the thing. U, Deluxe, and Luigi U are all one listing.
Even still, like, man, that's crazy to me. Like, because I remember, I was there, like, as someone who was there for the Wii U launch, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No one had Wii U.
I'm honestly... I'm surprised by this list.
This call is majority Wii U owners. Both of us.
The only person I knew who had a Wii U, other than like my wealthy or white friend, was this.
Literally, both of us
teacher
still have Wii U's in our house plugged into a TV.
Yes, still, the Wii U is one of my favorite consoles. Period.
I wouldn't go that far. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I think it had some really cool games, but I think the thing is, it had enough. It didn't have a real, technically only barely had a real Zelda call its own. It didn't have a real Metroid, or it didn't have a Metroid. It didn't have a real Kirby.
It's so funny that Breath of the Wild is technically a Wii U game.
Yeah, that's how Lid played it.
Yeah, and even though I did eventually get the Switch version, I actually sold it, and the Wii U version is now the only version.
It's funnier that way.
I think that the Wii U Pro controller is straight up the most comfortable.
Well, you have very strong opinions about triggers and not liking analog triggers.
And just like the ergonomics, the shape of the controller, though, I genuinely think it's the most comfortable.
Navarro Guard says they have Simu. Well, that's something.
If you have Simu, you can play all. You can play all 5 Wii U exclusives.
Yeah, Devil's Third, and only 2 of them are still good. Oh fuck, it's the tentacles.
Lego City Undercover.
No, that's on PC.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I was doing a bit.
Almost everything has been ported besides like Xenoblade X,
Woolly World,
Nintendo Land.
Technically Splatoon 1 and Smash 4, but who really cares? Smash 4.
The main thing with the Wii U is it's just like you know, I mean, obviously, like, who fucking cares about software? If you I guess I should say didn't. I should say past tense now. It's like the only official way to have gotten a lot of Nintendo's legacy titles.
Also, Cole, you were not there for Miiverse.
Oh my god, Miiverse!
Miiverse is one of the greatest things in human history.
I'll have to take your word on it. You know what's annoying as hell?
What?
Is early range Terraria builds. Basically, any early Terraria build sucks except for Melee.
What's your cutoff point for early Terraria?
Like... Probably like pre-Skeletron.
Oh yeah, that's really early. Is that even before 2.0?
Oh no, I mean like not like early.
Oh, you mean early game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Range is alright.
I'm fighting. It's okay, but like until you get like a reliable source of either like Jester arrows or any bullet that is.
The good news is until you start getting armor bonuses, that shit doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's
just
true. Although I am playing. I have a mod that adds like weapon skill, so like the more you use a weapon, the better damage you get with it.
Just real quick, before the conversation completely moves on and I close the tab, I don't think that Elden Ring will ever outsell Grand Theft Auto 5 in any region because it is the second best-selling video game of all time.
Minecraft number 1, or well, isn't it Tetris number 2 and Minecraft number 1?
Tetris is number 3 by like 65.
That's upsetting. Rockstar doesn't deserve to outsell fucking. Well, didn't they recalculate Tetris numbers to just be like NES and Game Boy or something?
Okay, let me see. How many times is Tetris on this list? Because Tetris EA is number 3. Tetris 1989 is number 12 with 43 million. And there's probably some other... Like, if you counted every version of Tetris, it would probably just straight up be number 1. But they aren't counting every version.
Yeah, they used to, definitely. I will say, I think Minecraft deserves to be the best-selling game of all time.
It's a pretty cool game.
It's so funny that it is like just made by a complete like screen damage free.
Yep.
I mean, not anymore.
I know, but he still managed.
Is the guy who was like the head of Mojang after Notch left still in charge?
I have no idea.
I don't know what a video game is.
like villagers and Endermen. I love Minecraft. Villagers and Endermen are like a dog whistle.
They're you know, they're kind of sus.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Villagers are just Squidward and Endermen are Slendermen. There's none there.
Which is a fancy way of saying the villagers have a big nose and the Slender Man is black.
That's
Yeah.
Lid.
Well, it's not just that. Like, the Endermen literally steal blocks.
They just move them around.
I know, but they run off with them.
And villagers collect
they're
gems.
the tallest. Yeah, villagers collect gems, have large noses, are the only, at least during the mod thing, are the only thing that have the
and
money
have
system.
golems.
And have golems that protect their ethno-states from zombie hordes.
I just want to respond to Bowmore in chat saying stacking numbers for 3 different versions of New Super Mario Brothers, but not Tetris. There is at least an argument there that Tetris is licensed out to a bunch of different publishers and developers, and that
different versions of Tetris can be argued to be straight up games. You can't really make that argument with new those are just ports. Although I guess
like Mario is Mario, but like Tetris, like Sega Tetris and like fucking Nintendo like Tetris, depending on who's making it, is genuinely kind of a different game.
Tetris 99, Puyo Puyo, and Effect are all 3 different games.
Oh yeah, extremely fucking different games. Wow.
And those are the in my head the 3 most recent versions of Tetris.
Damn.
What'd you say, Lid?
Did I say things?
I thought. Oh no, I thought you said damn, but no.
No, that was me.
Okay. Where do you want me to go? Oh. I like that they give you a break after the initial onslaught of military guys. It's like, oh shit, you're getting really overwhelmed. Fights are getting really aggressive. Back into the base for a little bit. Okay. Come on, bucko.
It's so funny to be 30 years old and have an Ozymandias as avatar. I'm not over that.
He is literally the most... By the way, we're talking about the women posting their L's account guy, Lid.
Which, mind you, he got fired from being like a real estate agent. He was so busy fucking tweeting on that account, and like they were from what I understand, they were like, please stop, like, you know, making fun of women's sex. Like, we don't care that you're like you have an account. Please just stop posting women's like sexual assaults, and you can keep your job. And he was like, no.
That's bonkers.
Yeah, I mean, he's got money, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, he got fired from being a real estate agent, which is like a make-work job for, like, you know, your shittiest kid.
Who was it that like got a bunch of people, like everyone outside of like right-wing dumbasses, to stop liking him? Because it was someone in our circle. Spencer knows this. H1 pacing is near per. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This feels like
honestly, it's gonna turn out to be one of my.
This game has pretty good vibes. So am I not supposed to turn the fan on? What am I supposed to? Yeah, because that's obviously a death trap. But then down the... Oh, you can turn it off. Okay. Oh, I think I know what they want me to do. Okay. Wait, that... I don't know how much longer the stream's gonna last. Like, maybe another, like, probably less than an hour left.
5 million years.
Like, it's gonna last for a little bit longer, but it's not like... Alright, where do you want me to go, game?
I don't think that's where they wanted you to go.
Yeah, no shit, dumbass. Do you have anything helpful you'd like to share with the class?
I believe,
Wait, can I... Oh.
Fuck Andy's mom last time.
I believe you want to go up.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can. Oh.
I think, well, I think you want to turn the fan on.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. Can I shoot up the fan button?
Yeah. Navarro Guard says turn it on and then run up the ladder before it starts spinning too fast.
Oh shit, is that Bo?
Rye's here.
Did that actually work?
No, who's that?
No, it didn't.
It's Rye.
Rye.
I had a prior engagement that I was
that's
able to
fine.
escape from.
Well, we're no, it's fine. You can make the next stream probably.
What? Is it? It's over?
No,
like
but
Willy
it's
Wonka?
I'd say 2/3 of the way through.
Okay.
You're lying.
You don't have to lie.
I'm excited to see how poorly Starfall does.
Starfield.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I don't expect enough from that game to get its name right.
Yeah. It is funnier to make a game. It is very funny to make a game that looks worse than No Man's Sky did at launch.
I think it's gonna be better
I'm just
than.
gonna keep calling it Starbound.
I think it's gonna be considering.
Starbound is a good game.
I think it's gonna be better than launch, but worse than actual. Definitely worse than current No Man's Sky. But again, I think Elder Scrolls 6 might be actually good on the basis that on the specific basis that they will change to using Unreal.
God, imagine.
It'll run better, but it's gonna suck shit. Like everyone that had any creative ideas at that company.
I think the New Blood might just I don't know. Like you're not getting a Morrowind, but you might get something Oblivion quality. Which is acceptable. Not great,
I think ideally they would do something new entirely.
Well,
but I don't trust them to do that.
Well, they're still gonna make a Bethesda game.
What if like
though that's the worst case scenario.
What if they did something really left field, like they announced tomorrow, like they're making Dusk 2. Like they bought Dusk and they're making the sequel.
Don't joke about these things.
That would be very funny.
No, it would not. You only think it's funny because you've never played Dusk.
Yeah.
Navarro Guard says Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna suck, but I'm gonna play it for 1,000 hours. I love my slop.
There's so much different slop though. Though I will say,
yeah.
Hot.
Honestly, I used to be like that. Like with Skyrim, I was like, damn, I could play Skyrim forever. And then something.
Oh, this is one of the coolest fucking set pieces in Half-Life.
Something broke in my brain recently where like I can no longer enjoy Skyrim.
Good.
It happened to me a lot sooner. It happened to me like almost immediately after my first Fallout playthrough. But it happened
Which
to
Fallout?
Me at Fallout 4.
Andy, would you like a hint for this?
Sure.
Fallout 4 is also the only. Oh, go ahead.
The monster cannot see you, but it can hear you.
Yeah, run faster and louder.
This is a thief.
Fallout 4 is the video game that I get like plot hole like fucking about because your character should be the president. Like
It's so funny, the ending of Fallout 4. The ending of Fallout 4 is one of the dumbest things I've never played Fallout 4, but it's just like, what? Come on, guys.
Yeah, like the way that the chain of command works is like eventually the last living government employee would at a certain point become the president, and normally that wouldn't matter if the government just doesn't exist anymore, but like the Enclave, like they reference the fact that there's like Enclave members like in fucking Fallout 4. There's no like explanation of you being in contact with them or anything.
Yep. I will say, I probably have more respect for Skyrim and even Fallout 4 than a lot of Ubisoft games, and I like Ubisoft games.
I think there are like individual elements, right? Like the guy who did mushrooms to write some of the books in those games or whatever.
That's
like,
big. That didn't actually happen, unfortunately. I saw that post.
I don't doubt
it. Yeah.
I don't doubt it, but the general idea, right? Just like there's a lot of shit in those games that like someone would hard on, but just based on how much of it there is, but also the end result is not great, and I don't care.
Well done, Ed.
No, I agree. Fucking whatchamacallit, the Elder Scrolls had interesting lore, they just refused to do anything interesting.
Oh wait, no, this is easy.
Since like arguably like since Morrowind, they haven't since Morrowind finished, they haven't done anything interesting.
Uh-oh.
No, we're fine, we got it. Like, do you have any interest in playing Classic Thief?
I'll probably get around to it sometime.
I played Thief 1. I don't think to completion, but like a good couple of levels, and it was all right. I got to whatever like the creepy like haunted mine level is.
That's the second level.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, the mine that's also a prison and run by religious creeps. Or the mine after that. That's
Thief 1, the original.
Okay, you made it to I think level 3 maybe.
Okay.
They should put the thief guy in Fortnite. I think that would be sick.
Give it time. They gotta do a Thief reboot again.
Yeah.
They gotta undo Thor.
I do own all of the Thief games, but I have still never actually...
Yeah, because that's... Western Square Enix is like, would you like to buy all of our games for like 90 cents?
Yes. Well, okay. Does Square still own Thief, or was that one of the ones they sold?
No, they sold that. The only Western stuff they own is like Life is Strange.
That's so funny.
Wait. Squeenix owns Life is Strange?
Life is Strange, Just Cause, and...
Do they own Hitman or no?
No, they don't own Hitman anymore, I don't think.
That's so funny. Because that was like... the franchise was on a come-up recently.
Yeah.
But, like, Square Enix has always had crazy financial expectations for the Western games. So even though...
Well, to be fair, for someone... Like, they put a crazy amount of money into fucking Tomb Raider.
Like Square Enix's idea of being on a come-up...
Now, granted,
very different from ours.
That's true, but I mean, shit, they gave them fucking 3 games, like...
Well, they had to fight for 2 of them.
Did that?
Because 1 was part 1, and they had to renegotiate the contract after, like, it.
That's funny.
It'll be
no. James Bond game if it ever comes out.
Navarro Guard, we are never going to see Thief 4 Garrett ever again. Like, I can say that with... Oh, god damn it.
They should put the Skyrim guy, the Skyrim cover man on.
100% they'll do that at some point.
Yeah, because Microsoft doesn't really have, like, an answer for it. I guess Apex. Do they own Apex?
EA.
No.
I don't think Microsoft has an answer to anything.
They have Halo
Yeah, true.
Infinite. No, you know what their answer is? Game Pass.
Yeah. Yep, that's all it is.
But what if different problem?
Yeah.
Game Pass. But what if Game Pass? What if Game Pass isn't profitable, but Game Pass?
It's crazy, the game. I mean, they have to get rid of that shit sometime.
Oh yeah,
right?
it's well the thing, especially because the plan was get everyone to get on an Xbox console on Game Pass, and then because of how good of a deal it was. But then the problem was there's this little thing called silicon shortages.
What are those?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, oh fuck, wait. Oh my god, I love ladders in video games. They're the funnest mechanic. Let's go.
Well done.
I probably should have turned my flashlight on. I haven't
Solve
seen a
the ladder
scientist
puzzle.
in yeah, puzzle. That's
Yes, don't worry.
oh thank
I
god.
am a doctor.
Crazy what all is coming out on Game Pass.
You're going to have to
And also
be
what's not
for-
coming out.
I love this normal scientist down here. Like, he doesn't really know what's going on still.
Like fucking. Oh, go ahead. Like Starfield is coming out on Game Pass, like day one or whatever.
Oh yeah, because they own that, so that makes sense. Oh,
I hope no one expects me to
I think
stop
Atomic
it.
Heart is coming out, which I'm excited for. I'm excited for that more than Stalker 2.
I hope Atomic Heart's good. I saw a trailer for that years ago and was like, that game seems
Yeah.
cool.
Oh dear.
Atomic Heart is a game that I hope is good, but it also seems kind of Reddit.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe
I
like
don't-
5
I don't-
years
I
ago,
don't-
Reddit.
I don't just mean that based on vibes. I mean that's kind of literally how I first heard about the game, like 4 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, like 5 years. It's definitely 5 years
Uh-oh.
ago, Reddit. But now that the
That's fucking. Oh, that's a hazard.
Oh wow, that is dangerous.
But now that it's like it is actually very funny that I'm surprised I haven't seen more people getting mad at it because it's like a Russia good game. Like it's kind of funny that they're making a like a stalker game and then like an anti-stalker game
I'm not moving until the situation is drastically improved.
at the
Go
same
away,
time.
and don't tell anyone I'm here.
The
What
dude
is this
from
scientist
Scorn in Fort. You mean Scorn, an immersive survival horror game from F Software? That's Scorn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where do I go? I don't like this. I don't... Oh,
It's
does it-
honestly crazy to see who's gotten a Fortnite skin before who. Like fucking like Ariana Grande got 3 Fortnite skins before we got Darth Vader.
That's fake. Wait,
I'm
is
not
it
even
a
joking.
skin for every ethnicity?
every stage of her race.
We got Asian Ariana, Black Ariana, and White Ariana.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of, because I think one's like a spaceman, and then one's like a Halloween like goth art. I don't know. It's crazy that she's Italian. I know I know that one. This isn't like a Gus from Breaking Bad situation where I thought he was Mexican. But it's crazy to see her just like do blackface.
And well, no, she switched, I
Fucking
believe,
plays
to
some
yellow
Fortnite.
face now.
Yeah. What other people have fucking come out in Fortnite?
I always laugh at the multiple Tom Hollands.
Yeah.
I'm not moving
Oh yeah.
until the situation
Tom Holland and Uncharted before like
Go away, and don't tell anyone I'm here.
I think before Spider-Man, or it might have been the same.
No.
season.
So here's the
No.
funny thing. So there's like a shit ton of Spider-Man stuff in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, no, I
but-
know. I play Fortnite.
I'm just speaking broadly for the audience.
Oh yeah.
I love that, like, every Spider-Man that comes up though, when they're unmasked, it's always like fucking Tom Holland, and then like Doctor Strange gets put in the game, and it's like comic book Doctor Strange. It's not like Benedict Cumberbatch, but every Spider-Man has to be Tom Holland.
That's corny.
Half-Life,
then,
where do you want me to go?
And then like fucking yeah, they put Nathan Drake in the game, and there's normal Nathan Drake and Tom Holland Nathan Drake. So you can play as Tom Holland Spider-Man or Tom Holland Nathan Drake, which is like the same model with different clothes to save money.
Where does Half-Life 1 want me to go?
They put Aloy in Fortnite.
They put Aloy in Genshin.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Look her up. She's.
I didn't know about that one.
It's crazy that there hasn't been like a Stewie or something. Like no Family Guy characters.
Or Simpsons.
Oh my god, they made her look so cute.
Fucking Shang-Chi got a Fortnite skin before like
Did it help?
before Indiana Jones. I don't think so. No.
It's so funny. Is there anything funnier than fucking than fucking what was I gonna say? Oh, then fucking Fortnite being plot relevant and canon in Star Wars.
I know. Andy, you probably mentioned this on stream like 300 times.
I know, but because it's the most insane thing to happen in movies. I wonder what...
That's fair. And do you want to play Fortnite?
Not tonight.
Tonight's about classic games.
True.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they put like the Mandalorian in Fortnite before fucking what's his face?
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker's still not in the game. They just got an Obi-Wan skin, and it's like
it's the new one.
Show Obi-Wan, yeah. There's like none of the original trilogy characters. There's no prequels characters. Fucking like all the like fake ass Boba Fett characters are in that.
That's lame.
I'm looking at the item store right now. There's 2 Harley Quinn skins. Beast Boy got a Fortnite skin entirely off the hype of those. There's this one South American artist that does like Zoomer Teen Titans drawings, basically, where it's like, what if the Teen Titans like wore Urban Outfitters and went to house parties or whatever.
I've seen like that fan art like occasionally. That guy got like a Fortnite collab.
Basically, I mean, first he got a comic book. Like literally, those things blew up so hard that DC was like, "We need you to revitalize Teen Titans."
Good for him.
If I'm being honest, I don't really like his art, but
I just
crazy
like the idea that someone could draw fan art like
oh yeah
casually so much like well that DC goes, take our money, just please save our franchise.
Yeah, no, for real, it's crazy. Yeah, so they got a Beast Boy skin, also a Raven skin later. No Cyborg, no Robin, no Nightwing. Deathstroke has a skin, which makes him the first pedophile in Fortnite. The CW Flash got a skin, which is so
Lid,
funny.
do you know why Deathstroke, the Terminator, aka Slade, is a pedophile?
I mean, because he fucked a 14-year-old.
Specifically, he fucked Tara.
Yeah.
It's
in the original Tara storyline, he's fucking Tara while he's...
And specifically, he and Beast Boy are having a conversation about it at a diner at the end of the arc.
Yeah, it's wild.
And it's like, how is this guy allowed to still be popular in comics? It's insane.
Because everyone that likes Deathstroke has never read a Teen Titans comic.
Yeah.
It's the same. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know if you read my Substack piece on
Spider-Man PS4 re-release where they make Peter look like Tom Holland. Thank God we can mod that out.
Yeah. The CW Flash got a Fortnite skin. So did the CW Green Arrow. In fact, He got a Fortnite skin before Batman.
That's funny.
Actually, might not be true. It might have been around the same time. I can't remember when the first Batman skin came out. Weirdly enough, the first Batman skin, hold on, let me pull up, the Batman. So the first Batman skin that they did was, they did like a comic book accurate, like, New 52 one, but then, like, as a simultaneous release, they also did fucking the Nolan Batman suit, and it came out like 2 years ago, which is really funny. To this day, I don't think Ben Affleck has ever gotten a Fortnite skin.
Good.
There's two Catwoman. Wonder Woman got a skin this year. Superman got a skin. But
Have the TMNT got a Fortnite skin?
No.
That's
Which is
like...
actually kind of... I would buy a Shredder Fortnite skin.
Hell yeah.
No TMNT. No Transformers, which is weird, because that seems like an easy...
Like, those are both owned by Paramount, I think. Or
What's better? The, like, 80s Shredder where it's just like a guy, or the 2000 Shredder where he's secretly a mech piloted by a Krang alien?
Both are really good.
I don't know.
You need to read Mirage TMNT, Cole. You need to read that.
Idris Elba's...
not yet, actually. Actually, though, you need to read it.
Okay, well, eventually.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you're like, eventually.
Eventually is French for never.
No, for real.
Alright.
No, I'm kidding. Hold on, I'm gonna look at more Fortnite skins. I will. I think I have them. I either have them downloaded or have them bookmarked. Oh yeah, the first Marvel skin like ever was Thanos, which is really funny.
I remember that. I remember that being big news.
Yeah. Oh, actually no. They put him in the game before
Thanos
they gave him a skin, which is crazy.
Was John Wick the first alternate character? I feel like I remember that.
So they made a legally distinct John Wick super early on that people refer to as John Walk, and then they later made a John Wick collab. Yeah, the very first Fortnite collab was the Infinity Gauntlet limited time game mode, which was actually really fun, and they've never brought it back, which is crazy, where it's like, the Infinity Gauntlet would drop on the map somewhere random at the start of every match, and whoever picks it up first turns into Thanos, and he has like an insane amount of health, and he can like kill people super quickly, and he can teleport, and
it becomes
he has like minions. Yeah, basically.
Guys, the stream went Zoomer Marvel Fortnite mode, Lid. Are you having a problem? Are you having a problem, Lid?
I'm just hanging out.
the first real world collab, not counting they did like a character, like just like a random Fortnite guy wearing like an NFL jersey.
No,
but the first real person to join Fortnite was the DJ Marshmello.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I remember.
Because they couldn't get Deadmau5 or Daft
Was that a South Park reference, Lid?
What?
Is that a South Park reference?
I guess technically.
They put Stranger Things in at one point.
I bring that up because I watched these episodes like yesterday.
Personally, I think I Member has transcended South Park.
It is funny how well that has aged.
Oh, this is funny. They put the Psycho from Borderlands in right before they did Deadpool.
That's the same character.
It literally is, yeah. Yeah, they did Deadpool, Travis Scott, who was one of the first ever real people they ever put in. fucking they showed the movie Tenet in Fortnite, which was really funny.
They put Star Wars lore in Fortnite.
They
We
did put
already
Star Wars
mentioned
lore
that,
in
yeah.
Fortnite. One of the first ever Marvel skins was Captain America, which I feel like is a weird choice.
No, that makes sense. He's one of the first Marvel characters. He's
That's true.
He's the first Avenger.
He's also literally before Marvel.
I was thinking about, or just earlier today, how like the very first Captain America movie is like a very solid 6 out of 10 action movie, and then like none of the other Marvel movies ever look like that. And I think the guy who did it like has done none of the other Marvel
Nope,
films.
he did the Rocketeer though.
Yeah. They did an entire Marvel season, which was actually kind of fun.
Where the fuck does this game want me to go? Where the fuck does
fun.
this game want me to go?
That actually makes a weird amount of sense that the first Avenger was also the Rocketeer guy. Oh my god, he did Jumanji?
And Jurassic Park 3.
They put Ghostbusters in Fortnite, which is weird because I don't really know any Zoomers that like fuck heavy with Fortnite.
You mean Ghostbusters?
I mean Ghostbusters, yeah.
I like 87. I like the extreme Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I like Ghostbusters, but it's on the list of like 80s nostalgia. I mean, they didn't even put Terminator in until like this year.
I mean, it's because they made that fucking new movie, isn't it?
Yeah. No, actually, this was
not the movie with the ladies, the movie with the car.
This was in. Let's see,
You
chapter
said that
2,
like the
season
car
4.
is the
This was,
main
like,
character.
It's what they made a big deal about in the trailer. I haven't seen it. You think I give a
This
shit
was
about
like,
the Ghostbusters?
This was like 2019 or something. I mean, maybe the movie got pushed back because of COVID, but
But do you know where I'm supposed to go?
I have been tabbed out of the stream for a while.
I'm in the green reactor room.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Is it what's a half?
Lid's drunk.
They put soccer star Neymar Jr. in Fortnite.
I ran out of booze like an hour ago.
Still drunk.
Occasionally, what's kind of funny about Fortnite is like the guy who like is in charge of it. There's basically one guy in charge of it, and he will occasionally just put shit that he likes in it. Like he put the YA novels Mistborn into Fortnite as like a collab for no reason.
There's a pair of Fortnite skins for like these like famous folk characters. They're like Turkish shadow puppets that like are only known in Turkey. Yeah.
They did that a little bit with they did this like Hispanic TV show from the 90s or whatever.
Okay, so you did the fan thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't do a free guy collab,
Wait, what
which
fan
is very
thing?
funny.
The thing where you turned the fan on and you flew around.
Yeah.
To the okay.
Cole, check stream chat.
They did a free guy collab, but
I
it was
think I
literally just,
soft
like,
locked because of low health.
I don't think so.
Hold on, I'm checking stream chat.
The thing is, I'm trying to follow a text walkthrough. I'm trying to find a video.
Oh, what the fuck? Damn, they were last seen 76 days ago? That's wild.
Who?
That's not that many days in terms of Fortnite skins.
Oh yeah, that's how I knew about it. I saw it in the item shop one day. I was like, what is this?
Well, while you're doing that, I have to go grab my phone charger.
I forgot they did like they did like Universal Monsters, but only Frankenstein and I think like Frankenstein's Bride. They also did The Walking Dead last year, which is so funny.
I
Like
have
the
a phone
show?
charger.
Like characters from the TV show?
Yes.
Are all the characters they added dead?
Yes. I think so. It was just Rick Grimes, whatever the fuck the Death Stranding guy plays, and the black chick that's in fucking Black Panther.
Yeah, it's like
Shown or whatever.
Fortnite's like weirdly like eternally popular, but also 5 years behind.
Yeah.
There's this very sort of strange ethos around it.
Have you managed to find anything, Lid?
I am looking at the part that you are at, but the person in the walkthrough just died, so I'm still looking.
Alright.
Did you crossover with League of Legends? The League of Legends cartoon?
Yeah, I know I might have to know clip. I'm just seeing if there's a way other than that.
So you do
The
want
crossover with
you want to go
Monopoly.
to the top and hit that button, and then you want to go back down. It looks like, or no? Okay, you want to go back down, and then go back up to the other end. And this thing at the top has 2 buttons that you want to hit.
I hit both the buttons that shot electricity out. I hit both of them.
So once you hit both buttons, the scientist will die. And it looks like you want to go back down, and then the platform will move to the opposite side, and I guess you'll be in a new area.
What?
You want to go, once you hit both of the buttons, go all the way back down, and then the like moving platform will take you to the opposite side of the world, I guess.
Oh, I think I might not have done that right then. Must be a button I missed.
And then,
Lid, are you talking about this moving platform that Andy's on right now?
The lift in the bottom of the room.
Maybe like the very bottom one. It'll take you to the other side, and then you'll climb up a big ladder, and then you'll go somewhere. I don't know. I think you've already hit both of the buttons because there's those zappy things, and it's
The scientist on the top is not dead though.
Oh,
Well,
I
that
don't
might
think-
just
I
be.
don't- Yeah, I don't think that part's important.
Then how do I get the platform to move? Why isn't? Oh, is it coming down? No.
No, the platform is in the room with the zappy stuff, and then once you hit both buttons up in this shaft that you're in right now, or I guess probably not right now because the stream is probably not in perfect sync. But there's the ladder. There's a ladder that you go up.
Oh,
Well, that's the way we came.
Well, I think you're supposed to go back there and go back to the monster with the 3 claws, and then you want to go up. You want to go all the way to the top in that room.
Hopefully I can. I think I might have too low health and need the low kill it.
What happens when you climb this ladder and go all the way to the top?
I think that brings you back to the room with the monster with the claws.
But I
Like
think I need
three-
to fall, and I don't think there's a way I can.
And then you go back through there, and then eventually you find a button to press that blows the
What if?
monster up.
Okay, climb back up. First off, can you climb on that pipe instead of taking damage?
No, I don't think so. Oh yes, I can.
Do that for one, and then 2, when you go all the way up the ladder and you're gonna jump down.
Let me turn on a flashlight when I'm up there. That might let me see an alternate.
Okay, I'm looking at the walkthrough. I rewinded it a bit. You get to the top of the ladder, and then what does that do? Oh, there's just like a little ledge you can jump on. It doesn't look like you can jump on it because it's very small, but you can.
What, you mean this ledge?
Oh my god!
Now wait, don't
That wasn't there in the walkthrough, but yes.
Don't jump down yet. Look down. Aim for the railings, not the floor.
Good
See,
idea.
like the hand railing?
Yeah.
It's a slightly higher elevation, so you will take less fall damage.
Let's aim for the box.
You landed right on it and died anyway.
I think in the walkthrough they don't jump onto that thing that you're on. They jump onto like a little small ledge that's under that.
Oh, they're okay. Let me turn on. Oh, I see. I see. There we
If you're
go.
playing Fortnite, you'd never have this problem.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's how.
Oh,
that's
Well
how they do it.
done. Thank you, Lid, for this wonderful guide. And he dies instantly.
Don't thank me. Thank Bollocksed on YouTube.
Thanks, Bollocks. Everyone go on that. Everyone,
Post the
Lid,
link in chat, Led.
Post the link in chat and everyone comment on it. Thank you. You saved our stream.
Everyone go there and say thank you, Bollocks.
Oh, fuck me. I need a gun. That'll do.
This thing has 5 million views. He doesn't need our comments.
He does. He's pussy from Andy's mom.
Oh god, is this one of those games where like shotguns don't work after like 5 feet?
Not it's not too bad.
You mean
Yeah,
every video game?
I hate that shit. I'm not like one of those annoying like gun nuts where it's like a shotgun would still have like a killing potential for
But
50 yards.
The thing is, like, it still does crazy damage, and you can right click to fire 2 shells and do even crazier damage.
That's pretty good.
I was playing Red Dead earlier, and they have like I legitimately like when games are just like, yeah, guns aren't balanced because it's real life, and guns aren't balanced in real life. Like I was playing Red Dead. Great game, by the way. Awful story, but great game. And like, if you unlock a slug shotgun with like a long barrel, you can just kill people. Like it just fucks people up.
How do I kill the monster, Lid?
You need to get all the way to the top, and then you press a button that like turns on a fucking jet that's underneath it and lights it on fire.
Okay, when I kill that monster, I think that's a good place to end the stream off.
You can, if you have like grenades or something, you can use grenades to like throw them to the other end of the room to make noise to distract it.
That sounds like a good idea. This is a cool video game, Lid.
It's a cool.
I hope that however I still think it's a cool video game after I beat Zen.
Let's yeah.
It's all order.
The true final test.
We should play Black Mesa instead.
No.
You ever played Black Mesa, Andy?
Why would I do that when I haven't played Half-Life 1?
I don't know.
You should
Think I know
play.
video games?
You should play both simultaneously. Like you have them on 2 monitors.
Epic.
You should play Fortnite instead. Epic.
Shut the. Play another video game, motherfucker.
No.
What video
No.
games has what games have everyone been playing this week? Not Fortnite.
I got.
Is Fortnite the Harry Potter of video games?
What do you mean?
No, because Fortnite's
like read another book, you know?
To some extent, yes. I mean, I feel like all big popular multiplayer games are kind of bad for a little bit.
But Fortnite's a legitimate. You like the Fortnite that we play.
I did like it.
Yeah.
It's like an 8. I don't get why you people call it Game of the Decade, but I think it's decent.
I think it's the best multiplayer shooter to come out, probably of all time, if I'm being real.
No, that's TF2.
Okay, yeah, actually, I'll cede that point. But I think it's one of the best, like top 5.
Nice.
In fact, they kind of ruined their own game for a while by like hyper focusing on the building shit, and then when they made a game mode where you can't do building, the game immediately became 10 times better.
I hate that argument. I think the building is one of the best parts of it.
I like the building, sure, but like they hyper focused it too much to where there's no like actual
nice one,
counters for
Andy.
building.
Oh, I see where the button is.
If someone's better than you at building, you're gonna die like 9 times out of 10, unless you get Lincoln's.
Well, isn't it like building doesn't matter except when you're placing like the top 10% of builders?
Honestly, no, because there's specific, like building a wall when someone's shooting at you is gonna like stop them from shooting at you like 9 times out of 10.
In my experience, like when I've gotten to the end of the game and I'm up against like a builder, like a rapid builder, I end up usually winning because they're so worried about building, and you know what they're not doing? Shooting a gun at me to kill me to death. So, and I am.
Honestly, that's true. They're also usually lousy shots and have shit gear.
Yeah.
Because they'll be hyper focused on knocking down all the buildings so they can get shit that they're not like prioritizing gear. And it's not even like, honestly, what I found is the gear, like, the gear tiers don't mean a lot. Like, you can fuck people up with a green shotgun.
We killed the big scary monster. That's a good
Did
enough
you
place.
save the game?
Yeah, I did. I did quick
Okay,
save.
okay.
That's a good enough place to stop Half-Life 1. This was fun. I will probably continue on Thursday. I enjoyed this. See y'all next time.
See you. Goodbye.